And we are back. 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 Third game. Here we go, baby. Here we go. Getting ready for the tip-off. Let's get everything set up as quickly as we can right here. So let's start with our score bug. We have Knicks versus Hawks, baby. Playoff game one. I can't wait. Dyson Daniel, CJ McCollum, Jalen Johnson, Kale Alexander Walker, and Onyeka Okongwu. Of course, we know this. And then we know the starting lineup for the Knicks, baby. Bridges, Hart, Brunson, Towns, and Anunoby. Here we go. Also, we can update our bingo card. We got a brand new bingo card for this Knicks game. Of course, boom, there we go. If there's any game to hit bingo, it should be for the Knicks game, right? It should be. Well, we don't need this anymore. Will you leave that there? Let's pull up our game cast, baby. Boom. Set up and ready to go. Oh, I can't wait. Look at this, by the way. How much are the Knicks favored? They are favored 72% on the matchup indicator on ESPN. Does that mean anything to me? Not at all, but I do expect our New York Knicks to pull out the victory here today. Ready, what's up, ready? Bruce Fowler, of course, my guy, MBM. Appreciate you, guy. Corey Skeets, it's game time. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Crazy. What's up, Crazy? Bernard Johnson, Christian Blaze, Gamal Henson. What's up, Gamal? Hawks will win by 10. We will see, brother. We will see. Incredible matchup. Here we come. Also, how come our thing didn't change? Uh-huh. And uh-huh. There we go. Now we're set up and ready to go. Here we go. Getting ready for the tip-off, baby. The primetime event. The primetime event. Yes, sir. My guy, Mark. Upping the membership? Yes, sir. My guy, Mark, for 18 big old month. He's been here since the beginning. Appreciate you. The Fleas with a very generous super chat. My guy, the Fleas in the chat. Appreciate you guys. Mark, the Fleas getting us started off right. Here we go. Game one tipping off. Who does it go to? New York. Come on. Karl-Anthony Towns to win the tip. And the Knicks win the tip. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, brother. Here we go. Here we go. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Daniels. Over to Towns. Towns, up top. Takes the handoff, keeps it, hits Brunson, come back door, in the lane, kicks it out. Bridges, wide open, left wing three, line me up, can't get it to go. Rebound to Okongwu, here comes Daniels. Daniels bringing it down the other way, but that's great offense from the Knicks to get a great shot to start the game. Daniels has it up top, being guarded by Karl-Anthony Towns. Gets it over to Johnson, being guarded by Hart. Swings it in the corner to Okongwu, being guarded by Anunoby. Back to Johnson. Johnson swings through to his right, along the baseline, throws up the floater over Anunoby, can't get it to go. Looks like maybe Anunoby got a piece of it on the block. Josh Hart with the rebound, we're pushing the other way. Picked up by Alexander Walker. Towns gets it over to Brunson, being guarded, gets it over to Bridges, being guarded by McCollum. In the post, backing him down. In the paint, little hop step, follow away jumper in the paint. Got it to go. Mikal Bridges, get us started off right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 2-0. Playoff Bridges is activated, y'all. He's activated. Anybody who thought he wasn't going to be activated, he's activated. And they hit Jalen Johnson, come back door for one-handed slam. Come on, man. Come on. Getting caught lacking off ball on the screen. Let Jalen Johnson wide open to the basket. All right, let's pick up the energy right back up. Josh Hart has it up top, being guarded by McCollum. Coming to his right off the Brunson screen. Hart kicks it out to Bridges. Bridges up top, being guarded by Alexander Walker. They get it over to Karl-Anthony Towns on the right wing. Towns. Keeping it. Keeping it. Pass fake. Inside. Brunson in the lane. Layup. Got it to go down. The two-man game continues to be deadly. Continues to be deadly. They got no answers. They get it over to Daniels up top to Johnson, being guarded by Hart, coming to his right. Jalen Johnson dancing with it, coming to his left. Stop, pump fake, got nowhere to go. Gets it over to Daniels. Lost the handle, picks it back up, driving to his right along the baseline, and they give it to him. Wide open layup. Miscommunication between Anunoby and Towns there. Somebody got to get down low and protect that basket. Come on, man. 2 wide open lays for the Atlanta Hawks on back-to-back possessions. Y'all got to communicate. Towns has it up top. Over to Brunson. Right wing. No hesitation. 3. Line me up, Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson, playoff mode has been activated. For those who forgot, Jalen Brunson's that guy. Daniels gets it over to Alexander Walker, coming to his right, off the Bridges screen, dancing with it, crosses over to his right, over to Daniels, back to Alexander Walker, coming to his right, pull-up jumper over Towns. Got it to go down for Alexander Walker. He might be that guy too. Here come the Knicks, bringing it down the other way at 76 to start, 9:40 to go in this first quarter. Josh Hart bringing it down. Has it up top. Coming to his left, ball knocked out of his hands. Josh Hart recovers it. Gets it over to Towns. Towns keeps it, hits Anunoby, coming back door, gets stripped by Alexander Walker. What a steal. Got to hold on to that rock, OG. They swing it out. It's McCollum, wide open, left wing 3. Got it to go down as the Hawks take a 2-point lead. Come on, Knicks. 9-7. Atlanta's good, man. Atlanta's good. Here comes Brunson bringing it down, but I got a feeling the Knicks are going to walk him down as the game goes on. Mike, what's up, Mike? They hit Brunson, come back door again, but a bad pass from Karl-Anthony Towns. Brunson was wide open. Come on, big cat. Pass was right there, big dog. He's delivered some beautiful passes so far here tonight. Standing on money. What's up, Standing on money? Corey Skeets, Angel Owens Roman, my guy AP, reminding people to like button. Appreciate you. McCollum has it up top, being guarded by Brunson. Gets it over to Daniels. Daniels hands it off to Alexander Walker, coming to his right. He's got space inside the Daniels, cutting to the rim, reverse layup. Got it to go down for Dyson Daniels. An excellent finish in the paint. It's 11-7. Bridges on the left wing, being guarded by Alexander Walker. Up top to Karl-Anthony Towns, being guarded by Okongwu. Towns not looking for his offense, just operating as a hub. Over to Brunson, left wing, jab step, being guarded by Alexander Walker. Jab step again. Brunson dancing with it, has it in the post, backing him down. Backing him down. Backing him down. Step back, fall away, mid-range. Banks it in, Jalen Brunson. Good defense, better offense from Jalen Brunson. Here come the Hawks pushing the other way. Bridges almost picks his pocket. Ball knocked loose into the backcourt. It was tipped. Jalen Johnson goes back there to recover it. And Johnson has it up top, being guarded by Josh Hart. He's got a full head of steam, bringing it down. Now Josh Hart cuts him off. They kick it out to Daniels. Daniels fakes the handoff, keeps it, driving it down. Pump fakes, got nowhere to go. Kicks it out to Okongwu, coming to his left. Ball knocked out of his hands, gets stripped. Brunson bringing it down the other way off the turnover. Brunson stops, pops, he's feeling it. Oh my goodness, Jalen Brunson is in playoff mode, in case y'all forgot. 12-11. McCollum bringing it down, step back midi. Oh, McCollum got that too. In case y'all forgot, CJ McCollum's been here before. Brunson bringing it down the other way. They get it over to Karl-Anthony Towns up top. Towns being guarded by Okongwu. Towns picked up his handle, got nowhere to go. Over to Josh Hart, into Brunson. Brunson, high post, being guarded by McCollum. Faces up, puts up the midi anyway. Oh my goodness, what are you going to do? What are you going to do against this guy? Jalen Brunson, 4 for 4 for 10 points to start the game. McCollum has it in the left corner. A step back left corner three from McCollum. He can't get it to go. Rebound to Josh Hart. The crowd is going crazy. We're getting lit here in MSG. Here comes Jalen Brunson bringing it down, being guarded by Daniels. Coming to his right, crossing over to his left off the Town screen. Behind the back pass. Towns stops inside. Josh Hart spins, kicks it out. Mikal Bridges. The ball movement, line me up. Get me to go down. Mikal Bridges lines it up from three. And the offense continues to move and groove a 4-point lead for the New York Knicks with a couple of defensive breakdowns. A couple of defensive breakdowns here. Everything going down for Jalen Brunson. In case y'all forgot who he was. In case you forgot. Playoff Brunson has been activated. 5 for 5 from the field. Dyson Daniels who? Alexander Walker who? All this talk about, oh, there's going to be a Karl-Anthony Towns here. And it is. He's operating out of the high post, and he's feeding everybody. Everything is working because of Karl-Anthony Towns. It's beautiful right now. The offense is beautiful. 2 assists for Karl-Anthony Towns, 2 assists for Josh Hart. Everybody's feeding the ball. Everybody's moving the ball around. There have only been 2 players who shot the ball for the Knicks tonight. There's been Jalen Brunson and Mikal Bridges. That's because these guys can't miss right now. Mikal Bridges missed a wide open 3 to start the game, but since then it's been nothing but buckets for the New York Knicks so far. Villanette TV said, Krung, now his Knicks are on the court. Yes, sir, brother. Yes, sir. We've been waiting for this all day. All day. Eamon always, what's up, Eamon? Reddy said, simply beautiful. No more need be said. It's simply beautiful. Mike said, let's give it to him. Yes, sir. Mr. Nixon, I forgot about Brunson. He's a Knick. In case y'all forgot, listen, all of the talk from the national people who don't watch the New York Knicks as often as obviously we watch the New York Knicks. We're sickos. We've seen every single regular season game probably multiple times. We talk about it every single night. We've gone through so many pregame rundowns of the New York Knicks because we've seen every single game. We talk about this. We talk this team into the ground. We know everything about this team. We've talked about it all. We've talked about every single possible situation that could happen. And you know what I ultimately come down to? Is Jalen Brunson. Give me the ball and get out of my way. 5 for 5 from the field to start the game. Christian Blade said, Jokic had a triple-double. It won't touch how hyped Sheffy gets for just Mo Diawara getting in the game. Brother, if Mo Diawara gets in this game right now, I'm going to lose my mind. Christian, I'm not even expecting Mo Diawara here tonight. If Mo Diawara finds his way in this game, I may jump out of the window. I'm going to freak out. My guy Mo gets into his first playoff game. If he hits a shot, Christian, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to lose my mind. My guy, The Fleas, with yet another super stat. Appreciate you, Fleas. I didn't even read your other one. Appreciate you. He said, we outside, hit the legs. Appreciate you, The Fleas. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let me throw up the other one again because I didn't even read it. He said, Sheffy, it's finally time. Chad, hit the likes. Appreciate you, please. I didn't even read Mark's. He put a message in there along with the membership. So let me throw that back up there for my guy, Mark. Again, appreciate you. He said, Knicks playoff with the Sheffy crew. Life is good. Appreciate you, Mark. As always, appreciate you guys. Eamon Machu said, how is Mo not on the bingo card? Because he's probably not going to play. He's not a part of the playoff rotation. We will see Mitchell Robinson, Deuce McBride, Landry Shamet, and Jordan Clarkson before we see Mo Diawara. Now, it's not impossible we see Mo, but we're definitely not going to see Mo as one of the first guys off the bench unless Mike Brown wants to, surprise us here tonight. I definitely doubt it. Chaotic Styles, what's up, Chaotic? We here, yes, sir. Scomberg, what's up, Scomberg? Chevy is in Paul Heyman mode, the reigning, defending, undisputed. We're here, baby. We're here. Back to the rant before I got cut off on my guy, the Fleas. I've been listening to podcasts all week. Again, we haven't seen our Knicks play since last Sunday. It's been 6 days. I've been itching. I've been crazy. I've been craving New York basketball. We are back, baby, right? And I've been listening to all these national podcasts, but they don't watch it as closely as we watch it. And they've all been saying, with Dyson Daniels, you can't Alexander Walker. Yeah, they're going to neutralize Jalen Brunson. He'll get his numbers, but he's going to have a tough time. 5 for 5 to start game 1. Shut up. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Jalen Johnson has it up top. They get it over to McCollum, being guarded by Brunson. McCollum coming to his right, off the Okongwu screen. CJ McCollum gets it over to Alexander Walker, being guarded by Bridges. Coming to his right. Brunson switches on to Alexander Walker. He crosses over to his left, spins to his right, down the lane, sees a double team, kicks it out. Dyson Daniels, a right wing three, comes up short. Battle for the rebound, loose ball. Bridges picks it up. Here comes Jalen Brunson pushing the other way. Over to Bridges. Bridges putting his head down, attacking to the rim, puts up the floater. Gets it to go down. Mikal Bridges is in playoff mode. In case y'all forgot about Mikal Invisible Bridges, he ain't invisible in the playoffs. Josh Hart stopping Jalen Johnson in the backcourt. He's got to get it to Alexander Walker. Has it on the left wing, spins off of Towns. Beautiful move in the paint. Sees the double team, kicks it out. Jalen Johnson wide open straightaway three, and he rattles it in. Nice time. Nice shot for Jalen Johnson right there. Big time shot to kind of quell a couple of things down. The Knicks built up a 6-point lead. It's now knocked back down to 3. We're halfway through this first quarter. Here come the Knicks bringing it down. Brunson has it up top. Brunson being guarded by Daniels. Coming to his left, off the town screen. Brunson, stop, pop. Another one, don't do it to him. Don't do it to him, Jalen Brunson. Oh my goodness. He is exceeding even the high expectations I had for him. And that feels impossible. Alexander Walker coming to his right, down the lane, foul line, lefty floater, comes up short, no foul called. Everybody with their palms up in the air. Welcome to playoff basketball, Atlanta. Here comes Brunson bringing it down over to Anunoby on the left wing, hands it off to Towns. Towns up top being guarded by Okongwu. Towns over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart swings through to his left. He's got a lane. Stop. Picks up his handle. He's got nowhere to go. Kicks it in the corner to Brunson, but knocked out of bounds by Daniels. Okay. Could have possibly snuck it in there to Karl-Anthony Towns, but it'll stay with the Knicks. 5:30 to go here in this first quarter. Corey Skeets, what's up, Corey? That caffeine's too much for you? Nah, brother. I've been conserving energy. Knowing exactly the kind of energy you need to bring for playoff basketball, brother. It's playoff basketball. It's not a regular season game. They get it into Josh Hart and get stolen by, who's that, Gabe Vincent? Nice steal from Gabe Vincent down there. Josh Hart, you got to squeeze that rock, brother. Gabe Vincent on the right wing, over to Okongwu as the trailer. A straightaway three off the back rim, can't get it to go. Long rebound to Anunoby. Here comes Jalen Brunson, bringing it down against Daniels. Brunson coming to his left. Trying to get a switch, coming off a double screen. Vincent switches onto him. Brunson sees red, pump fakes. Over to Anunoby, gets knocked out of bounds by Johnson. Good hands, good defense. Just that to Mikal getting up fast from falling on the drive is Iron Man stuff. Yes, sir. He was good. You want to talk about conserving energy? Our guy Mikal Bridges has been conserving energy. They get it into Towns, up top. Alexander Walker comes out of the game. Kuminga comes in. Towns being guarded by Okongwu. Jab step, coming to his left, putting his head down, attacking in the paint, gets blocked by Okongwu. What a defensive play. We got to be stronger than that big cat. You got to take one more dribble. Jalen Johnson bringing it down, picked up by Brunson. Got him in the post. He's looking to take advantage. It's a bad matchup for the Knicks. Johnson leans in, floater, too strong, can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound, knocked in the air. Josh Hart recovers it, as he tends to do on these loose ball situations. And then Dyson Daniels reaches from behind and gets the steal. Come on, Josh. Johnson stops and pops for a straightaway three, and he knocks it down. Josh, too lackadaisical with Dyson Daniels in the vicinity. Come on, man. We're going to get a timeout from the Knicks. You got to love the fight from the Atlanta Hawks. Jalen Brunson going nuclear, 6 for 6 from the field, 15 points in this first quarter, and Jalen Johnson and the Atlanta Hawks are like, okay, we'll calmly chip away at it. We're okay. We're here. We're doing good. Drew Cam said, Brunson's playing elite right now, as always. As always. And in case y'all forgot who playoff Jalen Brunson was, he's been in conversations with Michael Jordan. He's blown past Kobe Bryant in playoff basketball. The efficiency, the scoring, the streaks, Nobody has scored more 40-point games in the playoffs than who? Captain Clutch, Jalen Brunson, throwing the Superman cape on. Shantae Thompson, what's up, Shantae? Mr. Nixon said, Josh Hart be like, I'm just here to rebound. You want me to dribble too? Well, he's here to do both. That's his job. You got to be the secondary ball handler to Brunson. But you can't go ahead dribbling in the lane or in the vicinity of defenders knowing that Dyson Daniels is lurking around. Sean Edit said, by fourth quarter, Sheffy will have 800-plus people in here, and I'm calling it now. We'll see. We got 3:30 in here now. Cool. You know what I'm focused on? New York Knicks basketball. Mike said, there are 2 fouls that were not called. I love it. Let it be physical. Let us play. Sean said, Knicks and Hawks fans, smash that like up. Yes, sir. Keno R said, I tried fast-forwarding the broadcast, but it did not reveal the future. Justice Dad said, Brown, keep starting Josh. It's not the move. Well, at this point, we're not changing it, so we just got to continue to play well. And then, we got 4 minutes to go in this first quarter, and we haven't made a substitution yet. That's the bad move. That's the wrong move right there for Mike Brown. Make a substitution, brother. I know they were playing well, and so you're gonna keep the energy rolling, but you got to make a substitution, brother. And that's why I think he called the timeout. He waited too long. Bad move from Mike Brown there. He waited too long to make a substitution. Stick to your guns, man. You got to make a substitution early here. Angel A1 Drummond said that was all hand. Well, I haven't seen the replay, but your hand's part of the ball. So, Drew Cam said, nice to see Mikal start early. Yes, sir. The Flea said we got a D up. Absolutely. In the half court, I think the Knicks have played perfectly fantastic defense outside of 2 breakdowns to start the game. Outside of that, I think in the half court, they played great defense. Their transition defense continues to give them the problems. They don't match up well. John said, I think JB is a real playoff candidate. I'm glad to be in his corner. I can trust him with my bet. My life could be on the line, and they're going to be like, listen, you need one guy. Playoff game, who are you picking? Your options are Nikola Jokic, SGA, or Jalen Brunson. Give me Jalen Brunson. That's a crazy pick, I know. It's a homer pick. Life on the line, give me Jalen Brunson. Sean Edit said both teams are too hot. Right now. Somebody's got to lock up. You have to think Jalen Brunson's going to slow down eventually, right? You'd have to think that. Kamal Hansen, go Hawks. Yes, sir, brother. Hawks hooping. They survived the Jalen Brunson onslaught. 15 points on 6 for 6 shooting from Jalen Brunson, including 2 threes. They survived it. It's a 3-point game. Now it can go anywhere. Because Brunson's not going to remain perfect the rest of the game, right? So here we go. We got a basketball game in our hand now. Jalen Brunson came out and he said, I'm going to pull a Luka Doncic. I'm going to try to end this one early. And the Hawks said, hold on. We're still here. AB said, too close for my liking? Yeah. Got to give the Hawks a ton of credit. They survived it. They survived the Brunson onslaught. Now here we go. Now we got a basketball game. Brunson bringing it down against Daniels. Brunson has it up top. Coming to his left. Mitchell Robinson in the game for OG Anunoby. We're going to the double big lineup. No other substitutions made yet. Towns hands it off to Bridges, and they call a moving screen on Towns. Don't love that call. Mike said, keep up the pace. This is a pretty fast pace. Does not benefit the Knicks. Bruce Fowler said the garden is packed like a can of sardines. Everybody want to get in. Hottest stick in town. Okongwu has it up top being guarded by Towns. And they call a foul. Mikal Bridges trying to battle over a Johnson screen. Keenar said Towns going to finish his career as the all-time leader in moving screens. There's a lot of guys who get hit with moving screens, but nobody more so than Karl Anthony Towns. You're right about that. Spark said, man, I'm getting sick of these moving screen calls. There has to have been a call made where, like, they're going to put an emphasis on it to start the playoffs, man. Because it is all 3 games so far. Johnson driving down to his left, kicks out to Daniels. Daniels fakes the handoff, driving it down in the lane, throws up a high floater, but Robinson can't get it to go. Battle for the loose ball. Knocked over. Brunson picks it up. Brunson bringing it down. In and out dribble. Coming to his right. Down the lane. Hop step. Puts up the jumper along the baseline. Comes up short. His first miss of the night. Okay, cool. We got that out of the way. Now let's hoop. Here comes Okongwu bringing it down. Hands it off to Johnson. Johnson up top. Johnson coming to his right off the Okongu screen. Slip pass to Okongu down the lane. Gets fouled. He's going to the foul line for 2. Come on, Big Mitch. Come on, Big Mitch. You got to get some of these perimeter players out of the game, Coach. I would probably get you got to keep Josh Hart in there, I guess, if you want to keep him matched up with Jalen Johnson here. But I'd probably swap Josh Hart out, put Anunoby in, take Bridges out, put McBride in or something. Or Towns. Might take Towns out. Mike said JB was grabbed. It's playoff basketball. It is what it is. Fight through the contact. Susan, what's up, Susan? Kano Hart said great bounce pass by Jalen Johnson. Jalen Johnson's hooping. Moment's not too big for him. He came out hooping. He came out shooting. 3 for 5 from the field, knocked down 2 threes. That's big time. There you go. Josh Hart and Karl-Anthony Towns come out. Kongu knocks down the first free throw. Bruce Fowler said, we're being a little handsy. Move your feet. A little bit. We got Anunoby, Brunson, Robinson, Shaman, and McBride in the game. We got Brunson and Anunoby and 3 of the bench guys. No Jordan Clarkson yet. Okongu knocks down both free throws. Here comes Deuce McBride bringing it down. Being guarded by Gabe Vincent. Over to Robinson. Robinson up top. Being guarded by Okongu. Ball knocked out of his hands, but Anunoby able to pick it up. He's being guarded by Jalen Johnson. Anunoby hands it off to Brunson. Brunson swings through to his right. Off the Mitchell Robinson screen. Driving it down in the lane. In the paint. Pump fake. Steps through. Spins. Got nowhere to go. Stop. Turn. Fall away. Over Alexander Walker. Throws up a bad shot. Jalen Brunson. Kick that out to Anunoby. Allow him to attack. Jalen Brunson feeling it a little too much. He missed his last 2 shots. All right, let's keep it moving. Alexander Walker's back in. He's coming to his left off the Okongu screen. Slip pass to Okongu. Down the lane against Robinson. Leans in. Layup. Got it to go. What a nice drive and finish from Onyeka Okongu over Mitchell Robinson. Here comes Brunson bringing it down the other way. And the Atlanta Hawks have taken a 1-point lead. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Alexander Walker. Brunson coming to his right off the Robinson screen. Over to Shamet. Shamet swings through to his right. Stops, turns, spins. Coming up top. Swings it over to McBride. Pass fake. Keeps it. Being guarded by Gabe Vincent. Coming to his left off the Robinson screen. A dribble pull-up 3 for Deuce McBride. Comes up well short. Well contested by Okongu. It's a loose ball. Johnson digs it out. And he's pushing the other way. Over to Okongu. Up top to Kuminga. Being guarded by Brunson. He's going to look to take advantage. Kuminga dancing with it, coming to his right, lowering his shoulder, throws it up at the rim, looking for the foul, doesn't get it. Rebound to OG Anunoby. He's going to bring it down the other way. OG Anunoby putting his head down and attacking, now going all the way to the rim, leaning in, layup, can't get it to go, no foul call. A foul is indeed called. A late foul call, but a foul indeed. Anunoby will go to the foul line for 2. AP said, I do know this. If they lose this series, this will be the end of this group. We're not talking about losing the series, AP, in the first quarter of game 1, big dog. Mindset John said, this is the most exciting Knicks team I've been watching for the last 10 years. I'm all in, wishing them the best. It is fun. It is fun. Sean Edit said, before they lost their last game, the Hawks were on an 11-game winning streak. Yes, indeed, they were. Yes, indeed. Rue Simpson, what's up, Rue? Mr. Grazer, what's up, Mr. Grazer? I love an underdog story. Let's go Knicks? Absolutely not, brother. Let's go Hawks. See, I already read it as let's go Knicks. Absolutely not. Get the Hawks out of here. Showcase, what's up, Showcase? James Cookfield, what's up, James? Knicks in 5. Yes, sir. I'm with it. Knicks in 5. Got to get the Knicks in 5. Anunoby knocks down the first one. He's got one more coming. Knocks down both free throws. 2:30 to go. Gabe Vincent bringing it down. He's being guarded by Brunson. Gabe Vincent gets it over to Mo Gay, who's in the game. Hands it off to Alexander Walker. Gets caught in the air. Kicks it out to Reza Shea. Ran off the line by Shamet. Down the lane. Stop. Turn. Spin. Fall away. Over Shamet. Throws up the air ball. Here comes OG Anunoby bringing it down the other way. Anunoby gets it over to Brunson. Up top, being guarded by Kuminga. Brunson swings through to his left. Down the lane, leans in. Stop, turn, pump fake, pump fake. Good defense from Kuminga, staying down. Out to Anunoby. Pulling his way to the rim, puts up the layup. Got it to go. OG Anunoby, too big, too strong, too skilled. And now here comes Gabe Vincent over to Reza Shea. Reza Shea over to Vincent. Vincent on the right wing. Over to Kuminga up top, being guarded by OG Anunoby. Kuminga coming to his right. Brunson switched on to him. He gives him the lane in the paint. Hop step inside the Reza Shea. Layup over Shamet. Can't get it to go. Rebound right back to Reza Shea, a floater. He misses it again. Robinson clears with the rebound. Come on, Big Mitch. We got to get on these boards. And now here comes Brunson bringing it down the other way. A 3-point lead for the Knicks. Brunson has it on the left wing, being guarded by Mo Gay. Brunson dancing with it. Crosses over to his left. Down the lane. Scoop layup. Got it to go. Jalen Brunson just dancing. He's just having a grand old time out there. Jalen Brunson up to 19 points in this first quarter. Oh, no, 17 points. Excuse me. Kuminga has it up top. Dribble pull-up 3 over Robinson. Can't get it to go. Rebound to Reza Shea. Come on, Shamet. Wake up, Shamet. Ricochet hands it off to Alexander Walker. Deep corner three. Can't get it to go. Battle for the loose ball. Robinson rips it away. Over to Brunson. Brunson hit ahead to McBride. McBride stops, pops. Right wing three. Deuce. Way off. Come on, big Deuce. We got to get a big time three to go down. Here come the Hawks bringing it down the other way. Alexander Walker going to slow it down because we are now under a minute to go in this first quarter. 5-point lead for the Knicks. 28-23. They get it to Kuminga. Being guarded by McBride. Hits him with the swing through. And it should be foul on the floor. Gamal said, it is a good sign that one Knicks player got most of the points. The problem is that man is named Jalen Brunson, brother. But you're right. You're right. Not too many Knicks getting involved right now. Which you could also say may not be the greatest sign for the Hawks because at some point the other Knicks will get it going. Do we have free throws here? How is this not side out of bounds? It's a swing through. How is this in the shot? How is this in the shooting motion? It's a swing through move. This is consistently the last 4 years been side out of bounds. How is that in the act of shooting? He's a right-handed shooter and he swung through to his left side. You telling me that's a natural shooting motion? This is a natural shooting motion? Come on. What terrible officiating. I told you John Goble's the worst, man. John Goble's the worst. Kuminga knocks down the first free throw, misses the second one. Battle for the loose ball rebound. Brunson picks it up and gets fouled by Ricochet. Bruce Fowler said OG's like a boxer that has to take a punch before he gets going. Maybe a little bit. The Hawks had one foul to give. So now any future fouls will send the Knicks to the foul line. My guy El Tigre, appreciate you, El Tigre. He said, let's go Knicks. What's up? What's poppin', my guy? Brunson will bring it down against Alexander Walker. Brunson has it up top. Brunson coming to his left, now coming to his right off the McBride screen. Gabe Vincent switched onto him. Brunson spins off of him down the lane, puts up the foul line jumper, can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound. Ricochet rips it away from Robinson. Ricochet bringing it down and leaves it off for Alexander Walker. In and out dribble, coming to his left, out to Kuminga. Kuminga up top, back over to Alexander Walker, back over to Kuminga. Kuminga being guarded by Brunson. In and out dribble, swings through, down the lane, puts up the floater off glass, can't get it to go. Robinson a rebound, over to Anunoby, hands it off to Brunson. Kuminga upset, looking for the foul calls. He's not getting them. Brunson walking it down. It should be the final shot of the quarter. Over to Anunoby, back to Brunson, being guarded by Vincent. Brunson jab step, coming to his right, blows past Ricochet, down in the paint, leans in, puts up the tie floater. Got it to go down. Jalen Brunson, this guy. What do you do with him? 21st quarter points, a three-quarter scored heave for Alexander Walker. Will end the first quarter here with a 6-point lead for the Knicks. 21 first quarter, or 19, my bad. I keep giving him 2 more points than he has. 19 first quarter points for Jalen Brunson. In case y'all forgot, y'all thought this was going to be a Mitchell Robinson, Karl Anthony Towns series. Guess what? My name's Jalen Brunson, and there's nobody on the planet Earth that can guard me. He said, Dyson Daniels who? Nickeil Alexander Walker who? Mr. Nixon, JB Cookin, yes sir. Ronald McPaul with the Ron. As a Warriors fan, I've seen these. Sean Edit said, let's not forget that Brunson was doing last playoffs, or the playoffs before that, or the playoffs before that, or the playoffs before that back when he was with Dallas. Let's not forget. Let's not forget. People keep forgetting year after year, and we keep trying to remind them, do you not understand? This man had 4 straight 40-point games in the playoffs. He does not wilt under the pressure. He does not shrink under the bright lights. As a matter of fact, the brighter the lights get, the more the spotlight is centered on Jalen Brunson, the better he performs. So go ahead, keep downing him. Drew Camp said MSG is hype. Oh, I'm hyped. MSG is hype. Knicks fans everywhere are hyped. You should be hyped. This is the start of the Knicks finals run. This is the start of the first championship since 1973, brother. We should be hyped. Mike said New York City, and don't y'all forget it. Yes, sir. Albert, Eye of the Tiger. Mr. Nixon. Mitch is coming in the second half to lock them boards up. I mean, Mitchell Robinson got 3 rebounds, but there was a couple of possessions there where I needed Mitch to really grab one of those rebounds. Landry Shamet, where are you, big dog? Deuce McBride, where are you, big dog? He took 2 shots. Okay, I appreciate you, but you got to knock one of those down. At least get close. Both of your shots way off. Gotta get into it. Come on. Aisha, what's up, Aisha? Bernard Johnson said Brunson going for 50. Listen, right now he's on pace for 60. So, yeah, 50, I'll take it. MBM said this is the no excuses tour. No excuses. Go out and win yourself a championship. Corey Skeet said, 4 more likes. Let's go, chat. Shout out everybody in the chat. If you guys are enjoying the show so far, remember to hit that thumbs up button and like the stream, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Raymond said Deuce has to get in gear. Yeah, he had 2 wide open looks from 3. Well, not 2. He took 1 tough contested 3 over Okongwu, was well short, and then he had a wide open 3 in transition on the right wing, and he bricked it. Threw up practically an air ball at the side of the backboard. Wasn't close. Leroy Whitted, what's up, Leroy? The Brunson burner, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bruce Simpson said, I dreamt we won it all. Right now, it is just in our dreams. We're trying to bring it out into the real world, yes, sir. Russell Field, playoffs, man. Playoffs. Playoffs are here. The playoffs are here. The official start of the playoffs. We're done with the play-in. We're done with all the bottom-tier teams. Now let's get to the real championship contenders. Showcase at Brunson for 85 tonight? I mean, Will Chamberlain's shaking in his grave right now. Will Chamberlain don't want to see Jalen Brunson walking through that door. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. We didn't even go over. We didn't even go over our board here. We didn't even go over it. We have Anunoby for 20, a 4-point play. We have a successful challenge. We have Nickeil Alexander-Walker for 25. We have a double-double. Daniels for 4 stocks. Robinson for 4 offensive rebounds. Okongwu for 3 threes. A jump ball. Jalen Johnson for 25. Triple-double. Failed challenge. Any player for 3 blocks. Bridges with 15 points. McCollum for 25 points. Josh Hart 12, 5, and 5. A technical foul. Travel. 2 consecutive missed free throws. Brunson for 30 is a lock. We can go ahead and lock that up right now. A shot clock violation. Cat for 25. McBride for 4 threes. Kuminga for 10 and 5. Here we go. Jordan Clarkson starts the second quarter. That was called against Jordan Clarkson here. Chaotic Style said, we're cooking birds with gas. All right, this is a big moment here for the New York Knicks. No Jalen Brunson on the court. No Karl Anthony Towns. I continue to not like these minutes. Alexander Walker, wide open straightaway 3, can't get it to go down. Anunoby, a good box out of Kuminga and a rebound with 1 hand. Here comes Shamet bringing it down. No Towns, no Brunson. How do the Knicks play this out? Can they survive? They get it over to McBride. McBride up top, being guarded by Gabe Vincent. McBride trying to get it to Anunoby, gets ran off his spot by Kuminga there. McBride just going to run a pick and roll with Mitchell Robinson now. Coming to his right, off the screen, driving it down in the middle of the lane. Stops, step back, pump fake, steps through, spins, got nowhere to go. Out to Anunoby, shot clock winding down. He's got to put it up off the back rim. Long rebound. Shamet chases it down in the corner to McBride. Pump fakes, ran off the line, back out to Shamet. A no hesitation 3 for Landry. And there you go, big Landry. Shamet, a 9-point lead for the Knicks. Hit ahead pass to Gabe Vincent, out to Alexander Walker, attacking in the lane. Layup gets swatted out of there by Big Mitch. Hit ahead to Anunoby. A one-on-one against Okongwu down the lane. Lefty layup, can't get it to go, but a foul is called. No foul called, but Jordan Clarkson right there for the 2-handed putback. Hit ahead, Kuminga, right wing, pump fakes. Doesn't want to take it. Jab step out. CJ McCollum straight away 3. A deep one. Got it to go for CJ. Okay, calming things down for the Atlanta Hawks there. Quickly, it was an 11-point game. Now it's back down to 8. 27-35, 10:40 to go in this second quarter. Here comes Landry Shamet bringing it down. He has it up top, being guarded by McCollum. Coming to his left. Shamet has it up top. Over to Robinson. Ball knocked out of Robinson's hands by Okongwu. It's going to stay here with the Knicks, but the Knicks going to have to reset. 8-point lead for the Knicks. The Knicks with 10 on their shot clock to get it into Robinson. Hands it off to Shamet. Shamet crosses over to his left off the Robinson screen. A pull-up 3 for Landry Shamet coming to his left. Comes up short. It was right on line, but it just came up short. We got to get those to go down. Here comes CJ McCollum bringing it down to his right. Stops, crosses over to his left at the foul line. Pump fakes, kicks it out. Okongwu ran off the line by Robinson. Good defense of Robinson to stay in front of him after running him off. A step back from Alexander Walker, dances with it down the lane, kicks it out. Okongwu hesitates, kicks it out. McCollum, good rotation from the Knicks, running them off the line. Gets swatted by Mitchell Robinson again, another block. This Knicks defense is suffocating. Hit ahead to Shamet on the right wing. Shamet has it, hands it off to Clarkson. Clarkson up top, being guarded by Alexander Walker. Clarkson over to Robinson up top. Robinson being guarded by Okongwu. Robinson hands it off to McBride. McBride stops, steps back. Coming to his left, swings it out. Anunoby, left wing, pump fake, leans in, step back, pump fakes again, sets himself, fires from 3, knocked me down, got it to go. OG Anunoby and the New York Knicks are hooping, y'all. 11-point lead for the Knicks. Alexander Walker running right through the chest of Landry Shamet, and they call a foul on Shamet. Shamet, if you just set your feet, brother, that's a charge, big dog. Set them feet, Landry. Set them feet, big dog. Draw that charge. Bonita Crandon, go Knicks, go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mitchell Robinson, 2 blocks. We called Mitchell Robinson to step up. He's stepping up, baby. He's stepping up. By the way, they just showed the replay on that. That's a foul on Kuminga. Slap the off arm of OG Anunoby off that three-point make. Should have been a 4-point play. Alexander Walker at the foul line. Knocks down the first one. He's got another one coming. Alexander Walker's got one more coming. Alexander Walker goes 2 for 2 from the foul line. 9-point game. 9:30 to go in the second. Shamet bringing it down against Kuminga. Coming to his left off an Anunoby screen. Gets it over to Anunoby. Cut into the rim. Goes up strong. Gets blocked but fouled by Onyeka Okongwu. Anunoby to the foul line for 2, baby. OG Anunoby going in there with dark intentions. He was looking to catch himself a poster. But he's going to walk to the foul line. I love Anunoby getting into the huddle between Alexander Walker and McCollum there. I love that. I love that. Keenan Hara said he put in the defensive lineup to show how the defense goes without either JB or Towns. He does have, that's a good point, Keenan Hara. I don't love, because how are you going to score consistently, right? I don't love lineups without one of your 2 stars on the court at all times, especially in a playoff game like this. But if you could put out a lineup featuring OG Anunoby, Mitchell Robinson, and Deuce McBride, brother, the defense feels impregnable. And right now, shout out Clyde Frazier, and right now they can't score on the Knicks right now, consistently. Anunoby knocks down the first free throw, knocks down the second free throw. Knicks are hooping right now. Josh Hart to the scores table, and CJ McCollum and the Hawks will bring it down. Now over to Jalen Johnson, who now subs back in, so they're going to get Josh Hart back in the game. They get over to Okongwu, back out to Johnson. Johnson being guarded by Anunoby, swings through to his left, stops, turns, kicks it out. Okongwu in straightaway 3 over Robinson. Got it to go. Nice job from Onyeka Okongwu. Did not hesitate with Mitchell Robinson in the vicinity. Robinson daring him to shoot. He obliges. He knocks it down. Here comes Shamet bringing it down the other way. He's being guarded by Kuminga. Kuminga applying good pressure, and a foul on Jonathan Kuminga on a reach there. There you go, Landry. Way to handle that rock, big dog. Yes, sir. I know you used to be a point guard back there in high school. Showing off that handle right now. Protecting the ball with your body. Frank CH with the Frank. Come on, OG. You got to dunk that? I mean, he tried to dunk it, brother. He got fouled. He went to the line and knocked down his 2 free throws. Robinson has it up top, hands it off to Clarkson, curling down to his right, down the lane, in the paint, scoop layup, got it to go for Jordan Clarkson, yes sir. And Knicks keeping the Hawks an arm's distance away. Here comes Alexander Walker, over to Okongwu. Okongwu up top, hands it off to CJ McCollum. Great defense from McBride. McCollum struggling with his handle. Has it out by the half-court line. Crosses over to his right. He's got space. Crosses back over to his left against Robinson. Pump fake. Stops. Turns. Spin. Pump fakes again. Steps through. Wild reverse layup. Got it to go down somehow. What a shot from CJ McCollum. My goodness. That's the veteran right there using every single move in the book just to get a shot off on Mitchell Robinson. You can't play better defense than that other than to maybe not allow the step through by McCollum there. Clarkson has it up top. They get over to Shamet. Shamet down the lane. Throws up a tough contested floater. Can't get it to go. Rebound. Gets knocked out of bounds by Robinson. Josh Hart on the floor hurting. Shamet on the court looking at the official. Mike said the dude walked. Sure. Everybody travels in the NBA, brother. They got a grade for that for sure. Deuce McBride guarding the inbounds. He wanted the Knicks to challenge, but they don't get the challenge off in time. So now Okongwu has it on the right wing. Hands it off to Alexander Walker. Inside pass to Okongwu. Goes up. Big two-handed slam. Come on, Knicks. Great offense from the Hawks there. It's back to a 6-point game. The Knicks going on a bit of a run there, and the Hawks responding. Mikal Bridges up off the bench. They get over to Robinson up top, being guarded by Okongwu. Coming to his left, hands it off to Josh Hart. Josh Hart being guarded by McCollum. Swings through to his left off the Robinson screen. Snaking it back to his right hand. Foul line pull-up jumper over Okongwu. Josh Hart got it to go down. Playoff Josh Hart is activated. People forget the Knicks as a whole are playoff risers. They got a team full of nothing but playoff risers, and Jordan Clarkson gets called for a foul on Alexander Walker out on the perimeter. The Knicks are a team full of playoff risers. I'm talking about, we know Brunson gets better in the playoffs. Bridges gets better in the playoffs. Josh Hart gets better in the playoffs. Mitchell Robinson gets better in the playoffs. We know this. Keenar said, okay, switch the lineup now. Yeah, for sure. We got Robinson coming out, Shamet coming out, Towns likely coming in, along with Mikal Bridges, who is at the scores table. Excellent minutes from the guys. Excellent minutes. Jordan Clarkson also coming back out. We have Brunson, Bridges, Hart, McBride, and Towns in the game right now. Yes, sir. 7:20 to go. Johnson has it up top. Swings it over to Kuminga. Back to Johnson, being guarded by Hart. Johnson trying to wave guys through. Being guarded by Josh Hart. Spins. Sees a double team. Inside to Dyson Daniels. He's got nowhere to go. Kicks it out. Mo Gay, right wing three from Mo Gay. Off the back rim. Can't get it to go. Josh Hart skies for the rebound. He's bringing it down the other way. Here comes Josh Hart. Bringing it down against Jalen Johnson, putting his head down. Euros down the lane. Scoop with the right hand. Can't get it to go down. A lot of contact. No foul called. Here comes Daniels. Hit ahead. Kuminga in the paint. Euros down the paint. Scoop layup. Got it to go. Nice finish for Jonathan Kuminga out on the break. And here comes Brunson bringing it down against Daniels. Brunson has it up top. Brunson coming to his left off the Town screen. Brunson being guarded by Mo Gay. He says, get out of my way. I got Mo Gay on me. Watch me cook. Brunson on the right wing. Brunson in the corner to McBride. Jab step down the lane in the paint. Lefty high floater. Can't get it to go. Rebound to Jonathan Kuminga over Karl-Anthony Towns. And a foul on Karl-Anthony Towns there. He got whacked in the face. Can we call a foul on the Hawks, please? If I'm Mike Brown, I'm using a challenge here. If I'm Mike Brown, I'm using a challenge here. How do you allow Karl-Anthony Towns to get whacked in the face? Use a challenge. Send a message. He comes over the top of Karl-Anthony Towns. Jalen Johnson hanging all over Karl-Anthony Towns. Use the challenge. It's not to say that Karl-Anthony Towns didn't foul Kuminga after it, but it's to say that Karl-Anthony Towns got fouled on the rebound. Keenar said, yes, challenge just to support Towns. You could probably still win the challenge too. James Sumler. James, what's up, James Sumler? Another generous super chat from my guy, James Sumler. He said, for your hard work. Appreciate you, James. Appreciate you, brother. Joseph Taylor said, Sheffy, stop being so hyped for the Knicks. It's still early? Brother, this is what basketball is about. This is what basketball is about, being hyped all through the game. You think I'm not going to be hyped as the game goes on? We've got 6:28 to go. You think I'm going to be just as hyped as I was in the first quarter as I am in the fourth quarter, if not even more hype. There's levels to the hypeness, brother. It'll continue to go up. Sean Edit said, Josh Hart is effectively the best rebounding guard in the game today? Absolutely. It's not even a question. Mike said, but it's all right to foul, though. Carl James said McBride should be out for Shaman or Clarkson. McBride's defense has been excellent so far, but sure. Bruce Fowler said, if you challenge the call, they have to look at the whole play. Yep, absolutely, which is my point. They could call a proximate foul on the rebound that Kuminga grabbed. Because he definitely comes over the back of Karl-Anthony Towns. He comes down over on top of Karl-Anthony Towns, which is how Towns gets hit in the face. Challenge the play. Nick Yak said, nothing is easy when we need to continue to work this hard all game. Absolutely. Hawks are feeling the same thing. They're like, dang, man, we got to work hard all game long just to stop this Knicks team, just to score in this Knicks team. And the Knicks are feeling it right now, too. They're like, dang, we got to work real hard to beat this Hawks team here tonight. Joe, what's up, Joe? It's a good game. Absolutely. I expect all of these 5 games, Knicks in 5, I expect all of these 5 games to be good games. I'm not looking at any blowouts. MBM said, Knicks just getting warmed up. Rotations are formulating. Yes, sir. Raymond said, I like the Hawks, but they foul like crazy. Yeah, I mean, every team does. This is physical play. This is how you play playoff basketball. Bruce Simpson said, when our Knicks are playing, Chef always hype. Absolutely. There's nothing like New York Knicks basketball. It really isn't. Burr 18, what's up, Burr? Showcase a get hype, Chef. I mean, we'll see how the game continues to go on. Hopefully the Knicks continue to hold on to a lead. NBN playoff Knicks basketball. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nothing like it. Susan said, did anyone else see the Hawks coach looking shook in the media talking about the Knicks? I didn't see it. The only thing I saw was Tony Bradley, who was on the Pacers last year, talk about how the Knicks felt, disheartened or felt like they lost some confidence after the Game 1 loss, which, fair. Derek Howell, what's up, Derek? Showcase at Knicks by 11. I'll take it. Mr. Nixon said MSG crowd worth 12 to 15 points in the playoffs. Maybe. Mike said the Hawks are a dangerous team, admittedly, but the Knicks are going in and they want it all. Bruce Fowler said, I have been waiting for the Knicks playoff call since I joined. This is why I'm here. Yes, sir, Bruce. Yes, sir. We got 6:20 to go. And the Hawks bringing it down. Daniels gets it up top. Alexander Walker, the straightaway three. He's open, and he knocks it down. What are we doing, Knicks? What are we doing? What are we doing? 3-point game, 44-41. 6:10 to go. Brunson bringing it down against Dyson Daniels. Brunson on the right wing. Stops, turns, spins, coming to his left, off the town screen. Brunson switched on to by Mo Gay. Brunson coming to his right, driving it down in the lane, step back, pump fake, steps through, spins, lost his balance, kicks it out to McBride, over to Bridges, over to Josh Hart, left wing. Josh Hart fakes the handoff, keeps it, left wing, pump fakes. Jalen Johnson goes for the pump fake. Josh Hart in the lane, gets the layup to go as the shot clock expires. What a play from Josh Hart. This is what happens when you shoot 40% from three and you consistently shoot them. Josh Hart, Jalen Johnson goes for a pump fake. Johnson has it up top, being guarded by Josh Hart. Crosses over to his right, driving it down in the lane. Tough floater, comes up short, rebound, Bridges snags it. Saves it over to Josh Hart. What a rebound and save from Mikal Bridges there. Josh Hart bringing it down. Has it on the right wing. Josh Hart tries to get over to Brunson. Gets knocked out of bounds by Dyson Daniels. Sean Collins. What's up, Sean? Alicia Divine Blessing. What's up, Alicia? We got to work at anybody else. Knicks fans and super fans. Are you guys starving for a championship? Also, I know I surely am. Absolutely. Absolutely. Keno, what's up, Keno? Brunson, seat down, must play a strong third and fourth quarter. Knicks by domination? I hope so. 5:20 to go. Towns has it in the post against Mo Gay. Ball knocked out of his hands. He picks it back up, faces up. Towns driving it down in the post, backing him down, leans in, puts up the little push shot. Can't get it to go down. His first shot of the night, by the way. Here comes Jalen Johnson bringing it down off the rebound over to McCollum, being guarded by Bridges. McCollum has it up top. Coming to his left off a Johnson screen. Pull up three. Miscommunication, and CJ McCollum knocks it down. Miscommunication between Bridges and Hart there. I think Bridges wanted to switch. Josh Hart did not want to switch. He wanted Mikal Bridges to stay attached, and McCollum makes him pay by knocking down the three. Towns has it up top, being guarded by Mo Gay, putting his head down, attacking to his right, all the way to the rim, gets fouled. He's going to the foul line for two. Yvette Passad with a Yvette. Isaiah Garner said, we got to get Cat going. Yeah, he's got to look for his offense more. The first quarter and for the first half of the second quarter, Karl-Anthony Towns was more so looking to just kind of be a hub offensively and feed the other guys. Now he's got to look to get going, especially with Mo Gay guarding him. Josh Hart and Mikal Bridges are talking about it. CJ McCollum's got 13 points, 5 for 7 from the field. Mark said CJ can't keep this up. We're getting a challenge, by the way. We're getting a challenge from the Atlanta Hawks. There's got to be a blocking foul, no? You whacks him across the face. He's got him across the face. Keenar said, I don't know, man. CJ can play. Yeah, we've seen it. He's got him across the face. What are we talking about here? Mr. Nixon said, CJ a dangerous vet. He's got his whole elbow in Karl-Anthony Towns' face. What are we talking about here? After he hits him in the face, on the swipe down, he gets all ball. But he starts with the face. DPS said, bingo looking dry right now. You got to let me know. What do we got here? What do we got here? Nothing so far, right? Oh, it's not a challenge. They went to go see if it was a flagrant. Okay, it's not a flagrant. It's just 2 free throws for Karl-Anthony Towns here. MEM said, wasted challenge. It wasn't a challenge. They went to go see if it was a flagrant. So no challenge. No challenge. Judge that said, Kaz the same amount of points as I do. Yeah, but him operating out of a hub has been fantastic here tonight. The thing that I'm most concerned about is this number right here. You need to get to the boards, brother. You need to get to the boards. The offense will get going. We'll find ways to feed Karl-Anthony Towns. We'll hoop. We'll hoop. So Towns is at the foul line for 2 free throws. Keenar said, Mitchie 4 offensive rebounds I like. Yeah, he averages like 4, so. Karl-Anthony Towns knocks down the first free throw. Thank you, Big Cat. His first points of the playoffs, his first points of the game. Angel A1 Droman said they're getting physical. They are getting physical. They are indeed. Got to keep an eye on the microphone battery. Gonna have to sneak in a couple of charges here and there. Karl-Anthony Towns gets the friendly bounce off the front of the rim. There you go. 48-44. McCollum has it up top being guarded by Bridges. McCollum crosses over to his left. Splits the defense in the pick and roll. Throws up the floater. Can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound. Looks like Mo Gay got it tipped up and in. Come on, y'all. We got to get to the glass. We got to get to the glass. This is a good rebounding team in Atlanta. They gang rebound. They had a bunch of guys down there battling for that offensive rebound. We got a defensive rebound as a group. Brunson up top, coming to his left. Hedged out by Jalen Johnson. Gets over to Bridges, down low to Town. Spins towards the baseline against Mo Gay. Down the lane, throws up the floater. Can't get it to go. Come on, Big Cat. We got to be stronger than that. Here comes McCollum. Hit ahead to Kuminga. Kuminga stops. Pulls it back out. It is a 2-point game, 48-46. Dyson Daniels has it up top against Towns. Coming to his left, behind the back, coming to his right. In the lane, throws up the floater. Comes up short. Rebound to Josh Hart. Here comes Josh Hart, bringing it down the other way. Josh Hart, head down. Leaves it off to Towns as the trailer, being guarded by Daniels. Towns coming to his left off of Josh Hart screen, picks up his handle. Inside the Josh Hart, slipping to the rim, loose ball, and Mo Gay able to pick it up. A bad pass from Towns. Now Towns a little chaotic here. I'd look to take him out. They leave it off. McCollum crosses over to his right, down the lane, throws up the floater, gets it to go down for CJ McCollum. We're tied at 48. And Jalen Brunson, by the way, has yet to score after the explosive first quarter. Come on, JB, we got to get it going. They're trying to feed Karl-Anthony Towns like you guys wanted. He's not getting it going right now. Now he hits Anunoby cutting back door on Jalen Johnson there, and he gets the two-handed slam off the slip screen. You love to see that. The offense looks much better when you use Karl-Anthony Towns as a hub and not as a scorer per se. Johnson off the screen. They go under it. He fires the three off the back rim. Rebound to Josh Hart. Josh Hart rebounding the heck out of the ball. You love to see that. Josh Hart bringing it down. He has it up top. Now on the left wing, being guarded by Kuminga. Josh Hart coming to his right, off the Brunson screen, over to Brunson, being guarded by Kuminga. Brunson swings through to his left off the Town screen, behind the back pass to Towns, catches, pump fakes, driving it down, shot clock running down, all the way to the rim with the one-handed hammer, and he's looking at the official. Give me that foul call. Knicks back up by 4, 52-48. Here comes Dyson Daniels, who has it up top. Daniels bringing it down. Cross-court pass to Johnson. Johnson up top, being guarded by Hart. Over to Daniels. Daniels hits Johnson, come back door in the lane against Anunoby. Gets fouled by OG Anunoby, and Jalen Johnson will go to the foul line for 2. And we're going to get a timeout? We're going to get a timeout here. Kamal said, Hawks are kicking butt in MSG. I wouldn't say they're kicking butt, but they're playing extremely well. You love to see it. Trailing by 4 is not what I would classify as kicking butt, but they're playing extremely well. This is going to be a close game. All the way down to the end. Ram Jam, what's up, Ram Jam? Hawks be hooping. They are hooping. The team full of hoopers, man. McCollum, hooper. Alexander Walker, hooper. Jalen Johnson, hooper. Team full of hoopers, man. Gigi said, I understand Cat is off, but where's OG and Bridges? OG Anunoby, 11 points. That's where he's at. 11 points, 4 boards. He's hooping. He's doing his thing. Mikal Bridges got himself started early. He's got 7 points. The Wings are doing their thing, Chi-Chi. What do you mean? They're right here. I'm not expecting any more than this in the first half. We got 2:40 to go here in this second quarter. I'm expecting 11 from Anunoby in the first half. I'm expecting 7 from Mikal Bridges in the first half. They're giving us exactly what we expect. You need more from Cat. You definitely need more from Cat. I like when he operates out of the hub. Jalen Brunson, by the way, has yet to score in the second quarter. So you need more from there. Gigi said, I just tuned in. They're hooping, brother. They're hooping. Isaiah Garner said, I will say CJ and Johnson is keeping the minute. CJ McCollum, yeah. Johnson a little less so. CJ McCollum, he's got 15 points here in the first half. He's almost matched Jalen Brunson, who is yet to score in the second quarter. CJ McCollum, 6 for 9 from the field. He's been fantastic. He's been utterly fantastic. Playoff CJ McCollum is a thing. You know, I'm going off about playoff Anunoby and playoff Hart and playoff Brunson and all these guys. Playoff CJ McCollum is a thing, too. He's been here before. Went toe-to-toe with that Warriors super team for years. He knows what it takes. He knows what it's like to play in a hostile environment and be able to come through. Mr. Nixon said Deuce come in second half. Yeah, we didn't get anything from Deuce McBride pretty much. He played some solid defense, but you know you need more from Deuce McBride. Kay Hazy said Hawks definitely weren't playing this well with Drake. No, not at all. Not at all. They couldn't play defense. They were one of the league's worst defenses, despite having wings on wings on wings. Charlene Morgan, what's up, Charlene? Hawks, Hawks, Hawks. Got some Hawks fans in the chat. Appreciate you, Charlene. Keenan Hart said, I kept saying I like CJ better than Trey. Nobody was listening. I think some people were listening. The Hawks were definitely listening because they swapped him for CJ McCollum, no problem. I'm actually surprised Corey Kispert did not find a way to be a part of this rotation, man. Yer, what's up, Yer? Gigi said, Chef, I'm okay with CJ scoring as long as they don't let scrubs from the bench go off. I'm good. Sure. Yeah, if you hold everybody down and you just, focus on McCollum, Jalen Johnson, and Alexander Walker, and you just say, okay, we're just going to try to guard you guys straight up, and we're just going to take everybody else away? Sure. Yuri said we're going to steal game 1. Knicks in 5, brother. Knicks in 5. Mike said Knicks need to stop waiting for the fourth quarter to get busy. I mean, they got off to a hot start in the first quarter, brother. They're not waiting for anything here tonight. Yuri said we need Jock Londale back bad. Got one big man right now. I mean, you got Tony Bradley on the bench, but obviously Tony Bradley not really the guy you want as your backup big for sure. Yeah, you need Jock Londale. They said he's going to be reevaluated in 2 weeks. They said it's actually pretty likely he's going to end up missing the entirety of the first round. We'll see. Maybe he can rush back. But MCA, what's up, MCA? Hawks in 6. I got Knicks in 5, brother. I got Knicks in 5. I expect all 5 games to be a dogfight, though. I don't expect any blowouts here. Tyrone Turner, what's up, Tyrone? Chevy looking sharp. Appreciate you, Tyrone. Appreciate you. MCA, to your point, if I expect all these games to be close, I got full faith in Jalen Brunson to pull out all these victories for the Knicks. And I'm giving CJ McCollum and Alexander Walker the benefit of the doubt that they can pull off one of them, but I got Knicks in 5. Knicks best fourth quarter team in the NBA. And if you give them a lead going into the fourth quarter, I believe they're like 18-2 or something like that. So I'm rocking with my Knicks. Johnson knocks down the first free throw. He's got one more coming. Charlene said, stop hating on Trey. Steph Curry wasn't defensive player either. They both score. Trey Young to Steph Curry comparisons are crazy, Charlene. You're talking about a top 10 player of all time, and then you're talking about Trey Young, who got traded for CJ McCollum. Towns up top, gets it over to Jalen Brunson. Johnson did knock down both free throws. Brunson out of the mid-range, puts up the jumper, and Jalen Brunson's first points after the first quarter. Thank goodness, JB. Get it going, brother. Get groovy. 54-50, 2:20 to go in this second quarter. We're approaching the halftime. CJ McCollum up top, coming to his left off the screen, driving it down, stops inside to Daniels, a bad pass, and gets picked off by Josh Hart, who pushing the other way, over to Brunson, right wing, puts up the 3, no hesitation, in and out, can't get it to stay. Josh Hart chases down the loose ball, but he can't hold on to it. But he was out of bounds anyway, so it's going to be out of bounds along the baseline for the Hawks here. They get the ball back, but at least the Knicks can get back and set up their defense. It's actually better for the Knicks in this regard because they can set up the defense. Johnson bringing it down, he has it up top, being guarded by Josh Hart. Johnson up top, attacking to his left, stops, turns, spins, has it in the paint, fall away, foul line jumper over Hart, comes up short, rebound to Karl-Anthony Towns. There you go. Great defense from Hart. Nice strong rebound from Towns. Brunson turning on the Jets, runs into the defender, a floater. Didn't get it. They wave off the Mikal Bridges putback dunk, but Brunson does draw the foul. It was a late foul call, but he did get the foul call. He's going to the foul line for 2 free throws here. Benjamin Taylor? Tayala? What's up, Benjamin? Brunson is statistically the only worse defender in the league than Trey. Sure, maybe statistically. I don't know what the statistics say as Brunson misses a free throw. Oof. Come on, JB. I'll tell you what, though. There's one guy who is consistently in Michael Jordan conversations with playoff statistics, and there's one guy who's consistently sitting at home watching the playoffs from his couch. Brunson missed the first free throw, but does at least knock down the second free throw. And CJ McCollum bringing it down. McCollum has it up top, being guarded by Brunson. Coming to his left off a Dyson Daniels screen. Snaking it back to his right hand, down the lane, foul line floater. Got it to go. CJ McCollum is cooking right now. They're putting Jalen Brunson in the action, and Brunson getting caught off the screen. McCollum getting into the lane and able to just rise up and knock it down over Brunson. Brunson over to Towns as the straightaway pick and pop 3. Can't get it to go down. We got to get these open ones to go down. 52-55. A little over a minute to go. McCollum bringing it down against Bridges. Anunoby switches onto him. McCollum dancing with it. Pulls it out. McCollum coming to his left. Tries to get the inside pass. Towns jumps the passing lane. Gets the steal. Tries to throw the outlet pass to Jalen Brunson. A bad pass. Dyson Daniels gets the steal. They kick it out to Alexander Walker. Pump fakes. Driving to his left to the rim. Layup. Gets swatted out of there by Karl-Anthony Towns. 2 incredible defensive plays from Big Cat. Here comes Josh Hart pushing it. Leaves it off of Bridges. Leaves it off of Brunson. Brunson will hold it a little bit here. We're going to want to run some offense. Over to Josh Hart, who has it up top, being guarded by Alexander Walker. Back to Brunson, being guarded by McCollum. Says, all right, get out of my way. I got CJ McCollum on me. Brunson up top, directing traffic. Brunson coming to his right, driving it down, in the post, leaning in, down the lane, gets stripped by McCollum, loose ball. Brunson dives for it, flips it up at the rim, trying to beat the shot clock violations and air ball. Here come the Hawks pushing it the other way. Dyson Daniels throws a bad pass to Jalen Johnson, hits his knee, it goes out of bounds, ball back to the Knicks. Knicks catch a bit of a break there. Gamal said, after losing this game, the Knicks will be defeated mentally, Hawks in 4. Well, let's see how it plays out, brother. Josh Hart has it up top, 55-52. Josh Hart, in and out dribble, coming to his left, attacking McCollum, spins in the lane, puts up the little push shot. Can't get it to go. Towns right there, can't get the tip. Towns in the paint, leans in, gets fouled. He's going to the foul line for 2. Whew. Can't get anything easy. Can't get anything easy. Towns to the foul line for 2 free throws. Okay. Nadigo said either that's not true or Trae Young is a cataclysmically bad. Towns at the foul line for 2. Mr. Nixon said Cat hitting the boards. He is hitting the boards here in this quarter. Still only at 4 rebounds, though. Need more. Need more. Guy averages 12. Karl Anthony Towns at the foul line for 2. He's a knockdown free throw shooter. Knocks down the first one. Thank you, Big Cat. You got one more coming. My MBMs, we don't want easy. We want all the smoke. Knicks have never had an easy path, so we don't know anything but hard. We don't know anything but difficult. CT, what's up, CT? Them Chef's hats is low-key fire. And we're going to see if we can get him in the shop, brother. We're going to see if we can get him in the shop for everybody. Towns knocks down both free throws, 5-point lead. They get into Dyson Daniels. 5 seconds to go. Jalen Johnson driving it down against Josh Hart. Spins in the lane. Sees a double team. Kicks it out. Okongwu, a 3 off the catch. Got it to go. Onyeka Okongwu gets it to a 2-point game. What a shot from Okongwu. Okongwu 2 for 2 from 3-point range. That one off the catch. Heaved it up there. Got it to go. Nothing but net. What a shot from Okongwu. A last-second pass from Jalen Johnson. Towns did the right thing, coming over to help on the Johnson drive at the last second there. Forced the kick out. Anunoby slightly late on the closeout to Okongwu. That's just, Anunoby's still there. It's a decent contest. Not a great contest, but it's a decent contest. Okongwu just knocks down a heck of a shot. Kenan said, I always liked Okongwu. I did too. I never thought he'd be a 3-point shooter to this degree. But yeah, I always liked Okongwu too coming out of USC. Big O. The Flea said, not going to lie, I don't like this. It's a back and forth affair, brother. It's going to be close. It was always going to be close. Never once said I think the Knicks were going to be able to blow them out. Benjamin said, one of the advanced metrics, Susan, but Trae has definitely been underwhelming since our conference finals run. Sure. Tell me what the advanced metric is, brother. Brunson's definitely down there, but yeah. Trae Young is not even a good 3-point shooter. He's a below-average 3-point shooter, and consistently is a below-average 3-point shooter. Mr. Nixon said, feels like the Knicks are about to go on a run in the second half. Bring in Deuce and Jose and GTA. Probably won't see GTA. We got Jordan Clarkson coming in off the bench in that 9th-man role. Tammy, what's up, Tammy? Skonberg said, the Hawks will fold because they are not resting people. I mean, they don't really have a great bench. We can go through it. Here we go. We also got you guys, I don't know what's going on with the bingo card. Game is too intense for me to care about the bingo card here tonight. Kamal said, great job keeping it very close at the half from the Hawks. Phenomenal job. Phenomenal job. Fantastic game. It's a 2-point game. They outscored the Knicks in that second quarter, 31-27. Let's take a look here. Okongwu's got 12 points, 4 for 5 from the field, 2 for 3 for 3 points. Incredible game from Okongwu. Jalen Johnson with 10, 3 for 8 from the field. Not the greatest game, but he's hanging in there. He's knocked down 2 threes, which is huge. CJ McCollum has been the hero of the game here for Atlanta. 7 for 10 from the field, 3 for 4 from 3. Fantastic outing from him. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, a pretty quiet 7 points, 2 for 7 from the field. Dyson Daniels, 4 points from him, 3 boards, 5 assists, doing Dyson Daniels things. He loves doing the extracurricular things like that. Nick Yak said Mitch only got 1 run in the first half. Pretty much. I'm with you, Yak. I'm with you. It was an extended run. He had a pretty long extended run. Came in the first quarter, stayed in the second, and then ultimately came out. He played 9 minutes, pretty good amount. But yeah, I would have liked to see a little bit more Mitchell Robinson as well. Let's stay with the Hawks for a minute here, though. Yer said, you got to realize Walker ain't even woke up yet. When he does, y'all are done. Karl Anthony Towns has 6 points, brother. I will take Karl Anthony Towns over Alexander Walker, for sure. Avery said, this is what happens when you mess around all year and give teams confidence against you. Knicks absolutely can lose the series. Sure. The Pistons could also absolutely lose against the Magic. This is going to be a close game. This is going to be a close series. These are all going to be close games, AP. The Knicks don't get easy. The Knicks don't get Toronto in the first round. If the Knicks got Toronto in the first round, it's a sweep, and it's not particularly close. They won all 5 games this season in the regular season by double digits. None of the games were close. But the Knicks don't want easy. They want difficult. You iron sharpens iron, brother. This is New York. We don't take the easy path. We walk everywhere. We take public transportation. This is what we do. This ain't easy. It'll never be easy. We don't want easy. AP said, Karl-Anthony Towns is going to be on another team next year. I got AP. Two negative, brother. It's game 1. It's game 1. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, 7 points for him. 4 assists as well. No rebounds for Alexander-Walker here. He's a -10. Don't really care about the plus-minus. I think Alexander-Walker's been okay. Could absolutely be much better. Jonathan Kuminga tonight, not great in his 15 minutes, 3 points. 1 for 4 from the field. Missed his 3, 1 for 2 from the field. 2 boards and an assist. Outside of that, I mean, who do you trust off the bench if you're the Hawks? Which is also part of the reason why I don't think they're going to be able to win this series. You got Mo Gay, you got Zachary Ricochet, you got Gabe Vincent. Who do you have trust in this lineup? Who is that? Who is that? Who do you have trusted in this lineup? Which is why Jonathan Kuminga ended up playing 15 minutes in that first half. Alexander Walker with 20, Jalen Johnson with 19, Okongwu with 17. The Knicks also leaned on their starters as well. 20 for Anunoby, 16 for Towns, 17 for Josh Hart, 19 for Brunson. They also leaned on their starters as well. But they're also getting a little bit more production off the bench. Clarkson with 4, Landry Shamet hit a 3, Mitchell Robinson has 4 rebounds, all of them defensive rebounds. They're doing a great job of keeping it off the offensive glass so far. Deuce McBride, 10 minutes, missed all of his shots, 0 for 2 from 3-point range. We got to get Deuce McBride activated here, which is why I'm pretty high in the Knicks. In the second half, their bench will be better. Jalen Brunson was red hot, though, but he didn't do much in the second quarter, only scored 4 points. Or 3 points, only scored 3 points. Missed a free throw. Just that said, undrafted Gabe Vincent, who's been passed around after leaving the Miami Heat. Keenar said Deuce couldn't throw the ball in the ocean. Yeah, so I fully expect Deuce McBride to at least knock down at least one more 3 here tonight. Or one more. He hasn't hit a 3. At least knock down at least 1 3 here tonight. Simon Ja, what's up, Simon? Alexander Walker had a special game the last time the teams played. He's not as special as people make him out to be. I mean, he jumped from 9 points per game to 20, brother. So they put up Karl-Anthony Towns' first half stats here. This is the perfect time. Let's go through it. 6 points for Karl-Anthony Towns, 4 for 4 from the foul line, only 1 for 6 from the field. Not good. 4 boards, 3 assists, which is great, but 4 turnovers for Karl-Anthony Towns. Brother, we can't have 4 turnovers in the first half. So I expect Karl-Anthony Towns to play better in the second half. You got to be better, big dog. A steal and a block for Big Cat, 2 offensive rebounds as well. He'll be better. I fully expect he will be better. OG Anunoby I thought was really good as well. 11.5 boards, some solid defense as always. Need some steals, need some blocks, all of the things. Josh Hart, 4 points. I thought he was good, especially defensively. 4.6 boards. Getting the Josh Hart we know and love out there on the glass. 2 assists as well for Big Josh, along with a steal. Does have a turnover. Not that big of a deal in my opinion. As long as it's 1 or below 2, I think we'll be good. Mikal Bridges, 7 points, got off to a hot start, then went back into invisible mode. He tends to do that. The Knicks tend to look for Mikal Bridges early in the game before starting to go to the 2-man game of Brunson and Towns here. So we have Mikal Bridges with 7 points, 3 for 4 from the field, 1 for 2 from 3, 2 rebounds, a turnover, no steals, no blocks from Mikal Bridges. Going to need him to get a little bit more active in the second half here. Jalen Brunson went nuclear in that first quarter, scored 19 points, only 3 points in the second quarter, so you're going to need a better performance from him moving forward. 22 points overall in the first half. Looks excellent, but again, only 3 points in the second quarter. You're going to get a better performance from him overall in the second half. 3 boards, 3 assists for him, a steal. Solid play from Jalen Brunson. Getting cooked a little bit defensively. He's going to have to stay attached to CJ McCollum if that's going to be his matchup. CJ McCollum absolutely cooking them. I probably expect them to see if they can switch the matchups around a little bit, but maybe not. Maybe they'll just expect CJ McCollum to slow down a little bit. Let's get to the bench for the New York Knicks. Mitchell Robinson, like we talked about, no shot attempts, 4 boards and assists. He did have 2 big old blocks to start launch padding the Knicks defense as they ticked up their defensive pressure with the defensive lineup out there of Mitchell Robinson, Anunoby, Shamet, McBride, and Clarkson. But speaking of Jordan Clarkson, 2 points, or 2 made field goals with 4 points off the bench, a rebound, no turnovers, nothing else to speak of. He did pick up 2 fouls in his 5 minutes. 4 points, 5 minutes, nice production overall. But again, reason why he was pulled out of the game, bleeding points a little bit. Started to get to the point where they're like, all right, now we got to get some real scorers out there because the Knicks are struggling overall with the defensive unit. I think you got to go to that and then start weaving other guys into it about 3 or 4 minutes to it. AP said, I thought Towns was supposed to eat. I mean, I never said that. Other people said that. But Karl-Anthony Towns could absolutely play significantly better. He had Mo Gay switched onto him multiple times. And 1, he did not take advantage of. But also, 2, the Knicks did not do a good job of getting him the ball in an advantageous situation. So they're going to have to do a better job of that in the second half. Landry Shamet, 3 points, knocked down a nice big old 3. Outside of that, didn't do much. I thought he did a really good job of handling the ball, though, during that lineup. He's probably in that lineup the best ball handler between Clarkson and McBride. I'd probably trust Shamet a little bit more than both of those guys. Maybe Clarkson. But definitely against pressure, I trust Shamet more than Clarkson. 3 points, he knocked down a 3, and that was pretty much it. Deuce McBride, he played solid defense, but outside of that, didn't do a whole lot. He got a rebound, he got an assist. Cool, but you're going to need Deuce McBride to knock down some shots here. AP said, who are these secret plays they were holding back that we were going to see in the playoffs came out? They already ran a couple of actions that got them wide open looks at the basket, brother. It was an incredible start to the basketball game. Jalen Brunson scored 19 points, and a lot of them were on backdoor actions playing out of Karl-Anthony Towns in the hub, which is something you didn't see in the regular season, the two-man game of Karl-Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson. Just because they don't have a 20-point lead, AP, does not mean that you need to be a negative Nancy right now to this degree. There's not believing in the team, and then there's being pessimistic to the point that is nonsensical. Angel A1 Droman said also Brunson will eventually cook. I mean, he cooked in the first quarter and then didn't do much in the second quarter. So I expect a much more even performance in the second half. Needed an even performance. CT said, I bet the house on this game, my daughter's old Barbie house. Christian Blaze said 7 for 8 true shooting over 7 for 10. Hopefully he keeps that up in the second half for an upset. Come on, my guy Christian Blaze going up against my Knicks, my brother. Come on. So yeah, CJ McCollum 7 for 10 from the field, absolutely cooking in that first half. Let's take a look at the team stats. Michael Rogers said Hawks playing better defense. I think both teams play pretty solid defense overall. Let's take a look at it. I mean, everything pretty much even across the board. It's a 2-point game. I'm expecting everything to be pretty much even. The Hawks actually made more threes than the Knicks, 8 for 16 from 3-point range. Do we expect them to continue to be a 50% 3-point shooting team in the second half? We'll see. The Knicks were also close to a 50% 3-point shooting team. So who's going to slow down? Who's going to keep it going? Are both of them going to slow down? At that point, who's going to get the advantage? The Knicks took one less shot than the Hawks there, 44 to 43 attempts. So everything pretty much even at this point. The Knicks did make one more shot than the Hawks, though, 21 to 20. But the possession battle is close. Eric Lyerly, what's up, Eric? Hoobian, what's up, Hoobian? Cat needs to cook. He does indeed. Free throw shooting, the Knicks with a slight advantage, 10 to 8. They went to the line pretty much one more time. They got fouled one more time to get to the foul line for 2 more free throws. 9 for 10 from the foul line for them, 7 for 8 for the Hawks. So again, about even. Rebounds, though, heavily favoring the New York Knicks here tonight. 27 to 18, dominating the boards. 5 offensive rebounds to there. 3 offensive rebounds. As long as the Knicks continue to make sure they dominate the boards, they'll be all right. We have 7 more defensive rebounds, though. Not sure how that happened. I guess battling for rebounds gets knocked out of bounds. The Knicks doing a good job battling on the glass to not allow them to grab some rebounds. And also turnovers. Total turnovers 4 to 6. So the Knicks have actually turned the ball over 2 more times, which is about even, but obviously favors the Hawks there. Assists, 13 for the Hawks, only 10 for the Knicks. That's because Jalen Brunson went nuclear in the first quarter and scored a bunch of baskets on his own. 4 steals to 3 steals, 3 blocks to 3 blocks. So again, pretty much everything even across the board. Even points conceded off the turnovers is 7 to 5, so 1 more basket. Points in the paint, 20 to 26. Knicks up by 6 in points in the paint. They're going to have to extend that to a much larger lead. Fouls, 7 to 9. The Knicks committed 2 more fouls. So hopefully that, slight advantage to the Hawks. We'll see. Hopefully that evens out. Maybe the Knicks can take advantage of that. Largest lead for the Knicks was 11. Largest lead for the Hawks was 4. And the Knicks led for 83% of that first half. 83% of that first half. And this is usually a pretty good indicator as to who will win the ball game. Doesn't always, not nearly. It's only a 2-point game, could go either way for sure. But this is a pretty good indicator because the Knicks leading by 83% inherently means that the Atlanta Hawks for 80% of the game has been playing from behind, trying to catch up, which is a more exhausting venture than playing from ahead, right, where you have a little bit of a lead. Now, it does not always mean that team is going to end up winning the basketball game, but it just means that this team is having to expend a lot more energy to stay in the game and keep it close, as opposed to the Knicks, who are trying to extend the lead. And they have these momentous making shots that maybe they missed and whatnot. So obviously, it's an extremely close game. The Knicks have kept the Atlanta Hawks about an arm's distance away majority of the night, but this could go either way. It is very reminiscent of the last time they played in the regular season. Bruce Fowler said, dial up a shutdown classic Knicks third. We get to see Mo in the fourth, and Sheffy has a minor stroke Knicks win. So here's the thing. The Knicks are a much better second half team than they are a first half team. And they are also the best fourth quarter team in the NBA by a pretty wide margin. By a pretty wide margin. Also, what's dying over here? The microphone? All right, we're going to have to plug the microphone in to make sure we don't die here. All right, we're going to leave it like that for a minute. All right, get these ads off the screen, ESPN. What are we doing here? That's not what we want. So overall, the first quarter, the Knicks held a 6-point lead, 30-24. And then the Atlanta Hawks cut 4 points off the lead. It should have been 28-27, but the Knicks allowed that Okongwu 3 to go down, so it ended up being 31-27. They beat the Knicks by 4 in that quarter. As long as the Knicks can stack together winning each quarter by quarter, they should be all right moving forward. And again, they're the best second half team in the NBA. They're a better second half team than the first half team, and they are the best fourth quarter team in the NBA by a pretty wide margin. Lewis, what's up, Lewis? We're winning. Yes, indeed. Tiz Glocka, what's up, Tiz? What happened? The Knicks were up 10-15 when I went to the store. They were up by 12. Their largest lead of the game was 12. Benjamin said, the issue is the Hawks have been a second-half team since the All-Star game. Have they? See, that's good to know. Thank you, Benjamin. So these teams, like I said, I don't expect this to be a blowout. I have never made the insinuation that I expect the Knicks to blow this Hawks team out. I have an incredible amount of respect for this Hawks team. I think they're very good. And clearly, it's a 2-point game here at halftime. I expect this to continue to be close. I would like for the Knicks to continuously hold them about an arm distance away, give me around a 10-point lead throughout the game for the most part, and keep it a back and forth affair at that point. But, yeah, I expect this to be close and come down to the stretch. Who will be and said, that's what I'm saying, Chef. They've been training in the regular season to be bad in the first half and come back in the second half. Christian Blaze said, if the Knicks are the best fourth quarter team, why are they so inconsistent? I mean, there are 3 other quarters in the game, Christian. They're so inconsistent because they can go down by 20 points in the first half and then have to come back in the fourth quarter. Also, there are times where they just didn't come back in the fourth quarter. There are times where you're down by 30 points throughout the game, and it's like, all right, there is no point in playing the fourth quarter because we know we're going to lose the game. The Knicks are inconsistent. They've had good games and bad games. They had games where they just didn't show up, like under the team. But here's the deal. This is the playoffs. This is not the regular season. So the Knicks will be showing up for every single game moving forward. All right, here we go. We're going to get ready for the third quarter here. We haven't even gone over this. I don't know what's going on up here. Y'all are going to have to fill me in. You're going to have to fill me in. Benjamin said, I'm really excited for the series as a Hawks fan. The Knicks fan base have the best watch-along people in the whole league. Appreciate you, Ben. You're always allowed in here, big dog. I love having people of other teams in the chat because I get to ask you questions. You guys know the Hawks better than I do because you've seen, if not all the Hawks games, the majority of the Hawks games, right? I've only watched a handful of them. So I love being able to ask you guys questions. Like, I would not have known the Atlanta Hawks are also a very good second-half team. So that's good to know. Here we go. We're into it. Dyson Daniels has it up top, being guarded by Tams. Daniels. The Fleas with another generous super chat. Appreciate you, people. He said, let's get 200 likes. Yes, sir. Okongwu leaves it off for McCollum, being chased by Brunson, coming to his left, step back, pump fake, stops, travel. That's a travel. Also, I know we have a travel up here, so we can throw that up there at some point. Brunson got hit in the groin, too. He's down on the court hurting. All right. CJ McCollum shaking his head. Brunson got hit below the belt. And I think the officials are going to go to the monitors to take a look at it. So while they're doing that, let's go ahead. Let's give the travel up. Oh, that's the wrong one. This is it. We know we got a travel here. I'm pretty sure we had a challenge at some point, too. Didn't we have a challenge? Didn't we have a challenge? Durston, what's up, Durston? How are you? How are you feeling? Let's go, Knicks. Yes, sir. I'm feeling great. MBM said no challenge. We haven't had a challenge yet. Okay. No, they went to go see if it was a flagrant. That's right. And it wasn't a flagrant. So we have a travel. Do we have anything else? Do we have a shot clock violation? I think we did have a shot clock violation. We did have a shot clock violation. Brunson, I think, threw it up in the air or something like that. No, that wasn't a shot clock violation, but I think there was a shot clock violation. I'm going to go ahead and throw it in there. Okongwu has how many threes? Because I have him up here for 3 threes already. Wow, while they look at it in the monitors, we can go through our bingo card here. Start of the second half, 11:40 to go. We're 20 seconds in. Okongwu's got 2 threes. Okay. What else do we have? Daniels for 4 stocks. What does he have so far here tonight? He's got 3 steals. He's 1 steal or 1 block away from the 4 stocks. Mark said he kicked his foot forward. It could be an offensive foul on CJ McCollum here. What else do we have here? Robinson doesn't have 4 offensive rebounds. He doesn't have any. Any player with 3 blocks? Any player with 3 blocks here tonight? We have Mitch Robinson with 2. It is a technical foul on CJ McCollum for the dead ball contact. Kicked Brunson in the groin there. Brunson's still hurting. He's still hurting. He's still on the bench, kind of rocking back and forth. I got McBride for 4 threes, which is not going to happen. We got Kuminga for 10 and 5. We'll see. Brunson for 30 points feels like a lock. 2 consecutive missed free throws I don't think happen. Josh Hart, 12, 5 and 5. He's got 4, 6 and 2. So we'll see. Field challenge, triple double. All right. So that's it. We just have travel and shot clock violation. There we go. There we go. Let's update the board. Where'd it go? There it goes. Knicks fan. What's up, Knicks fan? Sue's kind of fire. I agree. So Karl Anthony Towns will shoot the technical free throw. Lewis said, let's body these birds. Yes, sir. Towns knocks down the technical free throw. Christian Blake said these were 2 refs-initiated challenges. They were indeed. Adam Hurley, what's up, Adam? Go Hawks, go Lakers. Go Hawks and go Lakers is crazy. Go Hawks and go Lakers is crazy, brother. Josh Hart has it up top. Picks up his handle, gets it over to Towns. Towns being guarded by Okongwu. Towns. Jab step, driving to his left against Okongwu in the lane. Puts up the little floater. Can't get it to go off the back of the rim. Got to get better shots, Cat. We got to get better shots. He's now 1 for 7 from the field. Here comes Dyson Daniels bringing it down. Over to Okongwu as the trailer. He'll put up the 3. He's feeling it. He got it to go down. Okongwu's getting it going, baby. He's getting it going. Tied at 58. Come on, Knicks, wake up. Here comes Brunson bringing it down against Daniels. He's got 15 points. That's his 3rd 3, which is another thing on the bingo card. Josh Hart up top being guarded by McCollum. Over to Brunson. Brunson over to Towns. That's behind the 3-point liner. Right corner 3. Karl Anthony Towns gets those 3 points right back. Thank you, Big Cat. 61 to 58. Here comes Johnson bringing it down against Hart. Jalen Johnson up top. Over to Daniels. Hands it off to Hart. Johnson coming to his right. Pump fake. Steps through. Kicks it out. Daniels swings through to his left. Spins to his right. Down the lane against Josh Hart. Wild scoop layup. Can't get it to go. A lot of contact. No foul call. Josh Hart quickly pushing the other way. Putting his head down. Attacking. Euros down the lane. Kicks it out. Anunoby. Right corner 3. OG. Line me up for back-to-back threes. Thank you, OG Anunoby. 64 to 58, 10-20 to go. Here comes Alexander Walker, who has it up top. Over to Okongwu. Okongwu being guarded by Anunoby. Out to Jalen Johnson. Catches. Pump fakes. Johnson. Going to look to isolate. Johnson pulls it out. Picks up his handle. Pump fakes. Gets it out to McCollum. Coming to his right. McCollum. Bounce pass to Johnson. Pulls it out. Pump fakes. Over to Okongwu. Coming to his right. Towns switches onto him. Okongwu looking to drive it down in the lane. Towns knocks the ball out of his hands. A steal for Karl Anthony Towns. He's hooping defensively. They get over to Brunson. Pushing the pace. Euros down the lane. Gets fouled. And Alexander Walker immediately signals for a challenge. I don't think they have a challenge, do they? So as of right now, Jalen Brunson is slated to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. We'll see if the Hawks challenge. And they call a timeout. I assume they'll use the challenge. Atlanta uses the challenge. MEM says no more challenges, but they're going to use a challenge here. They didn't use a challenge in the game yet. It was a ref-initiated review. So we got a challenge here. MEM said Robinson has 4 offensive rebounds. No, he has 4 total rebounds. All of them defensive rebounds. Nikki, what's up, Nikki? We need the trade Cat now. This is sad. Karl Anthony Towns has been absolutely hooping here tonight. What are we talking about? He needs to be much better offensively in making his shots, but him out of the hub has been spectacular. Isaiah Garner said, what is the challenge on? They're challenging that it was a clean strip by Alexander Walker and not a foul. Gamal says Hawks by 10. Remember that? Still got Knicks in 5, brother. Christian Blaze Okongu 3 threes and the tech foul. Oh, we did have a technical. You're right. You're right. Thank you, Christian. So we have a challenge here. We'll see what that turns out to be. We have the technical here. What else did we have? What else did we have? Okongu 3 threes. That's right. We're going to update the board with that. 2 more spots already. All right, we got a successful challenge, which we could get one right here, and then Cat for 25 points, and we'll see. He's got 10 right now. Isaiah Garner said Mitch and Cat together has like 4 blocks, I think. We can take a look. I know Mitch Robinson's got 2 blocks off the bench. 2 big old blocks, too. Karl Anthony Towns has 2 blocks and a steal. Could have had him for 4 stocks. My goodness. 2 blocks and a steal for Karl Anthony Towns, and yes, Mitchell Robinson also has 2 blocks off the bench. Hoobie and Cynic, not going to lie, Alexander Walker's strip is kind of clean. I'm sure it is. He wouldn't have been so adamant to challenge if it wasn't. I'm sure they will have a successful challenge here. Tiz Block has said Knicks in 6, Hawks will win 1 road and 1 home. You got to respect it. I got Knicks in 5. Knicks in 6 is not crazy, though. But I got confidence in my squad. BMR, what's up, BMR? Boom Pay said, yeah, Bruce started out clean shaven. Christian Blaze said a successful challenge. There you go. my guy Christian from the future. Knicks fan said I was hoping the Hornets would win yesterday. It don't really matter. I think Orlando could actually give Detroit maybe a little bit of a better series because I don't think Charlotte plays Detroit well at all. At all. All right, we're going to unplug this. And now this guy is starting to die a little bit, so now I'm going to plug this guy in. Hopefully we'll be all right. Weird Smith said, Knicks in 4, I have more confidence. There you go. I love the confidence. Love the confidence. I can't get there with you, but I'm not mad at it. Not mad at it at all. Knicks have to watch out for their yeah. I think everybody should. I think everybody should watch out for that. So it is a successful challenge, and it's out of bounds off of Jalen Brunson, so possession will go back to the Hawks here. Great defensive play from Alexander Walker. Here we go. Knicks leading by 6. They get the stop. Ball back to the Hawks. Successful challenge, by the way, so let's update that. Well, do we have time? No, we don't. Here come the Hawks. Remember, we got to update to a successful challenge on our bingo card. McCollum gets it over to Daniels. Daniels back to McCollum, driving it down along the baseline, loses handle, picks it up, stops, turns, spins against Towns. Layup, beautiful move from CJ McCollum. Karl Anthony Towns, who's been spectacular defensively tonight, gets caught lacking there. Beautiful move from McCollum. Brunson bringing it down against Daniels. Brunson has it up top. Brunson spins, coming to his right, off the screen from Towns, stops, turns, shovels it out. Towns, the pump fake, fly-by defense, pass fake down the lane, finger roll layup, can't get it to go, but a foul on Jalen Johnson will send Towns to the foul line for 2 free throws. I love the attack nature that Karl Anthony Towns has right now. Isaiah Garner said a waste of a defensive play. The Karl Anthony Towns thing that he got, I mean, that's CJ McCollum giving him a good move. You know, happens. Unfortunately. Knicks fan said, I don't care about the matchup, just it would have been fun to see 2 leading 3-pointers in the league. Maybe, but the way they shot it there in both of those play-in games, I don't have faith that they would have actually found the range during that Detroit Pistons series. Karl Anthony Towns knocks down the first free throw. Thank you, Big Cat. He's getting up there. He's up to 11 now. Shows that's a JB's big head taking a beating. Zane said, should it even be this close? Absolutely. Respect your opponent. It's a very good Hawks team. Isaiah Garner said, no, I'm talking about when Brunson was called for a foul on. I forget what we were talking about, Isaiah. My bad. I got 10 different conversations going on in the chat. Towns knocks down both free throws. It's back to 6. 66-60. McCollum bringing it down, being guarded by Brunson. McCollum coming to his right, driving it down, pulls it out, has it in the post against Brunson. Coming to his left off the Johnson screen. Step back, pump fakes inside the Johnson. Gets fouled by Brunson, holding on to him. Henrik Huggleberry, what's up, Henrik? My husband and I think the Knicks will win the whole thing. Yes, sir, brother. Yes, sir. Knicks going all the way. They're going all the way. No questions asked. Man in the chat. What's up, man? Johnson gets it into Daniels. Daniels up top. Fakes the handoff to Johnson. Excellent defense from Josh Hart. Swipes down and gets the steal. Brunson hit ahead to Josh Hart. Going to beat them all down the court for the easy two-handed slam. What a defensive play from Josh Hart, who's been spectacular defensively here tonight. McCollum has it up top. 10-2 run for the Knicks to retake this 8-point lead. They get it to Okongwu. Okongwu being guarded by Anunoby. Hands it off to Johnson, being guarded by Hart. Swings through to his right, down the lane in the paint. Kicks out to Daniels, leaves it off. McCollum, a right corner three. Got it to go for CJ McCollum. Jalen Brunson getting caught sleeping. Brother, wake up. If you're going to be matched up with McCollum, wake up, brother. Here comes Brunson bringing it down. Coming to his left off a nice screen from Karl-Anthony Towns. Brunson, beautiful in and out move down the lane. Pump fake, spins, got nowhere to go. Tries to kick it out to Anunoby, but it's off of Jalen Johnson. DPS said Robinson still hasn't attempted a shot. That's not what he's out there, brother. That's not what he's out there for. They get it into Josh Hart in the post. Josh Hart being guarded by McCollum. Hits Brunson, come back door. Gets knocked out of bounds by McCollum. And Brunson immediately signaling to challenge it. And the refs come over to talk about it. They give the ball back to the Knicks. Brunson was very upset on the initial call to give the ball back to the Hawks. He's like, I didn't even touch it. He clearly knocked it out of bounds. You're standing right in front of us. So Brunson was very upset. Either way, the correct call is made. The ball is back to the Knicks. Let's get back to hooping. Brunson will inbound it with 10 on the shot clock. Inside the Josh Hart left corner being guarded by McCollum. Josh Hart gets it out to Brunson. Brunson pulls it out. Coming to his right off a Town screen. Brunson pump fakes. And they call a foul on the Hawks there. Okay. Foul, I think that's on Daniels. So at least for the Knicks, the shot clock gets reset to 14. They get the ball side out of bounds again. BMR said Hawks' length is bothering Jalen Brunson. If they don't foul, they will be good. Jalen Brunson has 22 points on 9 for 15 shooting, brother. They get it into Josh Hart, spinning towards the baseline. Stop, turn, spin. Trying to muscle his way against McCollum. Great defense from McCollum. He throws up a tough contested floater. Can't get it to go. Great defense from McCollum in that possession there. Josh Hart, you got to get a better shot. Daniels leaves it off for Okongwu. Back to Daniels. Daniels fakes the handoff, keeps it, driving to his left, kicks out to Alexander Walker. Coming to his left, baseline, follow-away jumper over Towns. Too strong, can't get it to go. Okongwu does a great job knocking it out to Johnson. Picked up by Bridges, out to McCollum, being guarded by Brunson. McCollum coming to his left, pulls it out. Trying to run the pick and roll with Johnson. Coming to his right. Brunson sticks with him. Puts up the jumper, gets fouled. Can't get it to go. Actually doesn't get fouled. No foul called. I thought for sure that was a foul. The Knicks catch a bit of a break. Anunoby turning on the Jets, running right through McCollum's chest, and it's a foul on CJ McCollum as Anunoby hits the floor pretty hard. Looks like maybe he rolled the ankle a little bit. Remember, he rolled the ankle at the end of the regular season, missed the last 2 games of the season. Christian Blaze said Nah needs to get going. 2 for 8 from the field for 7 points. OG Anunoby coming out of the game. He's got a pretty heavy limp to him. And Landry Shaman's going to check in. OG Anunoby's going to sit on the bench, though. Not going to go back to the locker room. See the replay on it? I can't see ankle sprains, man. Yup. That thing rolled over pretty heavily. Side out of bounds. They didn't call him the after shooting, so he didn't have to stay in and shoot the free throws. They get it into Towns up top, being guarded by Okongwu. 7:40 to go. They get over to Brunson. Brunson being guarded by Daniels. Coming to his right off the Town screen. Brunson trying to draw the foul. Throws up at the rim. What are we doing, JB? We don't need that. Go get a bucket. Don't flail for a foul. Here comes Johnson bringing it down the other way. Going right through the chest of Jalen Brunson to the rim. Can't get the layup to go down. Decent defense not to pick up the foul there for the Knicks. They get over to Bridges, bringing it down against McCollum. Crosses over to his right, out to Shaman. A right wing 3. No hesitation. Shaman can't get it to go. Rebound to Okongwu. Here comes Johnson bringing it down the other way. Still a 5-point game. Atlanta has it to Okongwu up top. Okongwu gets it over to Daniels, out to Johnson. Johnson being guarded by Hart. Coming to his right, going under the screens. Johnson trying to navigate. And Josh Hart picks his pocket. Taking the ball right out of his hands. Josh Hart, pass fake, over to Brunson on the left wing. Brunson on the left wing being guarded by Daniels. Brunson coming to his right off the Bridges screen. He's got Alexander Walker onto him. They swing it over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart on the right wing, gets it over to Bridges. Bridges attacking to his right, down the lane. A little fall away mid-range shot over Daniels. Got it to go for Mikal Bridges. Thank you for giving us something. We needed something, Mikal. Way to come through on the mid-range fall away. Daniels has it up top, gets it over to Okongwu. Okongwu hands it off to Alexander Walker. Puts up the deep straightaway 3 up the handoff. In and out, can't get it to stay. Rebound by Karl-Anthony Towns. Big time rebounds by Cat. Here comes Jalen Brunson bringing it down, coming to his left, crosses over to his right, hesitates again on McCollum, leans in, floater, way off on the floater. Jalen Brunson, red hot to start the game, now going a little ice cold. Here comes Alexander bringing it down, and Josh Hart knocks the ball out of his hands, and it's out of bounds off of Alexander Walker there, and he's signaling to the bench again that he wanted to challenge, but to use 2 challenges there, I'm not sure that's what the coaching staff wants to do. So the ball is going to go back to the Knicks here. He is arguing that is a foul on Josh Hart, which is definitely a foul on Josh Hart on the replay there. Sean Collins said, OG's still on the bench. I believe he's still on the bench. I don't think he went back. Actually, he's at the scores table. He's getting ready to check back in. OG's good. OG's good. Josh Hart gets it over to Towns. Towns up top. Hands it off to Josh Hart. Josh Hart directing Towns instead of screen for Brunson. Daniels does a great job navigating. Josh Hart picks up his handle. Swings it out to Karl-Anthony Towns. Shot clock winding down. Got to make something out of nothing. Come on, Big Cat. Be a star. Down the lane. Blows past Okongwu. Finger roll layup. Can't get it to go. Josh Hart battling on the glass for the rebound. Out of bounds and staying with the Knicks, baby. Josh Hart securing the possession for the Knicks. Flying in out of nowhere for that rebound. My goodness. Karl-Anthony Towns' finger roll layup just falls off the side of the rim. Josh Hart coming in out of nowhere to wrestle that one away from Okongwu. And they call it out of bounds off of Okongwu. That might have been out of bounds off of Josh Hart, but too hard to tell on that replay, and they're not going to challenge it, so they're going to give the ball back to the Knicks here. Bruce Fowler said, crowd chanting OG, as they should. As they should. That is OG right there. Mitchell Robinson coming in. Mo Gay coming in. Let's go, Knicks. Loud chants here in the Garden. Brunson gets it into Anunoby in the left corner. He's going to pump fake. And a foul on the inbound pass. Foul on the Hawks. We have the timer still ticking. What do we have? 5:40 to go. There we go. Perfect. Sons Gen said, talk about switch up at playoff time. Hello, Josh Hart. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Josh Hart with what? 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 6 points for Josh Hart here tonight. He's hooping. Justin23 said, will Brunson get that 30? Bro hasn't scored. I know. He's got 22 here. He'll wake up in the fourth quarter. Come on, JB. Brunson gets it into Anunoby. And they foul Mitchell Robinson intentionally. So they're going to put Mitchell Robinson at the foul line. They're going to hack a Mitch. There you go. There you go, Big Mitch. Crowd on their feet. Yes, sir, Big Mitch. This is our moment, Big Mitch. This is what we've been preparing for, Big Mitch. Knock down 2. I'll go crazy, Big Mitch. I swear. I swear to the basketball gods, if you knock down both free throws right here and tell them all to shut up again, I know you've been working on the free throws. This is the first one. It's in and out, though. I know it's right there. It's right there, Big Mitch. Don't worry about it, Mike Brown. Leave him in the game. Watch this. Leave him in the game. Watch this. I dare you to use up all these fouls. Well, if Gabe Vincent starts fouling, then but Mo Gay got 3 fouls. Tell him to use up all those fouls on Mo Gay. Use up all those fouls. Come on, Big Mitch. That first one looked decent. It was in and out. Yes, sir. He got a little smile to him, too. He said, y'all don't know I've been in the gym. I've been putting in that work. Mitchell Robinson knocks down the second free throw. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take a point. 8-point lead for the Knicks. We'll take one. We'll take a free point. You gave us a free point. Gabe Vincent bringing it down. He has it up top, being guarded by Brunson. Coming to his right. Swings it out to Alexander Walker. Mikal Bridges jumps the lane. He's going to go the other way for the two-handed slam. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is Knicks basketball. Give me the 10-point lead. You can't hack a Mitch if we just take the ball out of your hands and go down the other way. Alexander Walker gets a lane, kicks it out. Mo Gay, left corner 3, wide open. Barely grazes the rim, but Dyson Daniels with the offensive rebound. Shovels it back out to Alexander Walker. He has it up top. 5:16 to go here in the third quarter. Alexander Walker being guarded by Bridges. Ball knocked out of his hands. He picks it back up. Driving to his left against Robinson. Under the rim. Gets caught in the air. He's got nowhere to go. Saves it out to Daniels. Out up top, Jalen Johnson wide open. Can't get it to go. Long rebound. Vincent grabs it. Out to Johnson down the lane against Robinson. Floater. Got it to go down. A beautiful drive. Robinson got hurt between the legs again. First Jalen Brunson, now Mitchell Robinson. What's going on, Atlanta? What's going on? And Muhammad Gay uses another foul. That's 4 fouls on Muhammad Gay. I'm telling you right now, I don't care if Mitchell Robinson misses these next 2. Leave him in the game. Let Mo Gay foul out. Then they're going to have to go to what? Tony Bradley off the bench? I'm good. I'm good. Ruzande, what's up, Ruzande? Is looking good. It's looking all right. Little 8-point lead for the Knicks. Come on, Big Mitch. Like I said, if you knock down these 2 free throws, I'm going crazy, Big Mitch. I'm going crazy, Big Mitch. Do it. I dare you to do it, Big Mitch. I dare you to get me hype. He misses the first one. Come on, Big Mitch. I know we've been putting in these free throws, brother. We've been putting in this work for the free throws, big dog. That's because Johnson need him between the groin, man. He need him in the groin. That's why. That's why he missed the first one. But he good. Take a deep breath, big dog. Knock down the second one. You got this. You got this. Knicks fans said they need to wear cuffs for the rest of the series. It's crazy. First Brunson, now Robinson. What are we doing? I think Towns also was hunched over with a similar thing. Robinson missed the first one. Come on, Big Mitch. Come on, Big Mitchie. Misses the second one. Rebound to Kuminga. And Josh Hart uses a foul. We're probably going to get Mitchell Robinson out of the game now. Did we have Mo Gay in the game? No, they took Mo Gay out of the game. Okay. So they allowed Mo Gay to get the 4 fouls. Now they're going to take Big Mitch out. You got to knock down some of these free throws. He's going to go out still holding the groin. Okay, take a breather. Rest yourself up. Then we're going to be all right. 2 consecutive missed free throws, Christian Blaze. Absolutely. Yes, sir. There was something else I think we had to put up there. Okongwu 3 threes. No, I think we updated that. But we'll get to it during the next timeout break. 4:40 to go. Gabe Vincent bringing it down. 8-point game. 73-65, Knicks up. Gabe Vincent gets over to Okongwu, kicks it out to... Why did that just go off that light? Jalen Johnson gets over to Daniels, back to Johnson, spins, coming to his right, down the lane, in the paint against Shaman, puts up the little floater, in and out, and an in again for Jalen Johnson. Gets a nice friendly toilet bowl roll down inside the basket. Brunson bringing it down in a 6-point lead. Brunson being guarded by Daniels. Gets it over to Bridges. Bridges on the left wing. Bridges coming to his right. Daniels hedges out hard. Gets it over to Anunoby, back to Bridges, now back to Brunson, being guarded by Gabe Vincent. Gabe Vincent muscling up against Brunson. Brunson has it in the post, backing him down, leans in, step back, fall away, midi, can't get it to go. Rebound by Dyson Daniels. Here comes Jalen Johnson bringing it down against Shaman. Johnson swings it out to Daniels. Daniels up top, in and out dribble, picks up his handle, got nowhere to go, shovels it out to Kuminga, being guarded by Brunson. Kuminga pulls it out, shovels it over to Okongwu. Okongwu in the post to Jalen Johnson, being guarded by Shaman. Drop step, floater. Can't get it to go down. Battle for the rebound. Brunson digs down, takes it out of Dyson Daniels' hands, and gets fouled. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And Brunson, a little tribal roar, a little primal roar from Jalen Brunson after getting fouled by Daniels there. I don't know what that's about, but he's feeling himself right now. Or why did this light go off? Did it overheat? It might have overheated. It's been on for a hot minute here. All right, well, there it goes. Back on. DPS at technically speaking, jump ball at the beginning of the game. We discount those, brother. We discount those. So Jalen Brunson's at the foul line for 2 because the Knicks are in the bonus because they had to foul Mitchell Robinson earlier in the game. Yes, sir. Knock down your free throws now, JB. He had 19 first quarter points. He had 3 points in the second. He has yet to score here in the third. JB, brother, big dog. Successful challenge. That's what it was. Brunson knocks down the first free throw. He's got another one coming. See if we can do that real quick here. We're going to get a couple of substitutions in the game. That's not what I wanted. There we go. We had a successful challenge. Where's that? That's straight up here. The only thing we need is Karl-Anthony Towns for 25 points. We got bingo tonight. What was the other thing we had? What was the other thing we had, y'all? What was the other thing? Oh, 2 consecutive missed free throws. There we go. All the way down here. All right. Let's do this. Let's do this. We got a couple things to go over in terms of the box score to see where we stand, but we'll do that at the end of the quarter. So Brunson on the foul line. He hit the first one. Brunson knocks down both free throws. Thank you, Jalen Brunson. Back up by 8, the Knicks go. A back and forth affair, but like I said, keeping them an arm's distance away, I'll take it. Gabe Vincent coming to his right over to Okongwu. Okongwu up top, hands it off to Alexander Walker. Coming to his left, down the lane, in the paint, scoop layup. High off glass, got it to go. What a beautiful finish for Alexander Walker there. Karl-Anthony Towns there, McBride chasing him down. Alexander Walker with the left hand, got it to go down anyway. What a beautiful finish. Brunson up top, coming to his right. Now coming to his left off the Town screen. Driving down in the lane, pump fake, steps through, layup, gets grabbed. And a late foul call, but a foul is called. Brunson going to go back to the foul line for 2 more free throws. Gabe Vincent comes up limping a little bit. Detroit boy, what's up, Detroit? What's with the bingo? What do you mean? It's self-explanatory. Why not? Why not a bingo book? Why not? It allows us to keep track of something if the game turns into a bit of a blowout. So, we covered all the games here today. So the first game, Cavs versus Raptors, ended up being a blowout. Still able to enjoy it by rooting for things in the bingo card to happen. Thurston said, I like the bingo. Yeah, it just gives us an opportunity to follow things going on throughout the game that we can root for. Brunson had the foul line for 2 more free throws, knocks down the first one. Thank you, JB. Got one more coming. Detroit boy said, just for fun. Just for fun. We haven't hit bingo yet. If we haven't hit bingo, who knows what will happen? Again, we haven't hit it yet, so we don't even know. We don't even know what's going to happen. I don't know. I'll probably give some memberships in the chat. Who knows? Brunson knocked down the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw. A little over 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Knicks with the 8-point lead. Here comes Gabe Vincent. Vincent gets it over to Jalen Johnson. Johnson has it up top. And it's a foul on, I think, Deuce McBride out there. It's only the third foul against the Knicks, so still side out of bounds. Suns Gen said, bingo, engaging, and keeps you sharp. Yeah, we got to keep track of what's going on in the game. They get it into Alexander Walker up top. Jab step, coming to his right, off the screen, stinking it back to his left hand. Foul line, follow away jumper for Alexander Walker. Can't get it to go. Mo Gay, the offensive rebound, bringing it out. Over to Johnson in the lane, goes up, two-handed slam for Jalen Johnson. Knicks got to grab these offensive rebounds, man. Got to put Mitchell Robinson back in the game. Put Mitch back in the game. Allow them to go to hack a Mitch. Put Mitch back in the game. Allow them to do it. Get them in foul trouble. They lob it down low to Towns. Towns, high post, being guarded by Gabe Vincent. Bullet pass, sham it, wide open right wing three. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Looked good. And then McBride ends up fouling Gabe Vincent, going for the rebound. He already had it. Deucey, you good. You good. Deuce, not playing too well tonight. My guy, The Fleas, with a very generous super chat. Appreciate you, brother. He said 40 likes to 200. Let's go, y'all. If you guys are enjoying the show so far, remember to hit the thumbs up button and like the stream. It very much helps get the word out about the channel. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. This is our third game here tonight. We've covered every single basketball game. Dom Anthony said Deuce needs to sit. Not a good game from Deuce McBride at all. He's got 3 personal fouls now. I thought his defense at least was solid in the first half. In the second half so far, not giving us much. MEM said JC needs to get in the game. Might be a better option right now for sure. Shaman 1 for 5, McBride 0 for 3. You're a combined 1 for 8 between these two guys. And they're your knockdown shooters off the bench. So you're going to need somebody to step in here. Mr. Nixon said Shaman firing blanks. Yeah. Brunson's 9 for 18 from the field now. Towns 2 for 9. Bruce Fowler said, this is how Atlanta would like it. They are mucking it up. I think the Knicks also kind of like it this way. I'm not going to lie. Nick Yak said, with 2 minutes left in a quarter, you can't hack a Mitch. Who's in the game right now? So they have Mo Gay back in the game. They have Kuminga. They'll probably put Kuminga on him and ask Kuminga to hack him. Raymond said there's too much hacking going on for sure. Gigi said Clarkson should be getting the Shaman minutes. Maybe. Shaman was also bleeding points defensively, though, and that's part of the reason why McBride's out there. It's not just his shooting. It's not just his offense. It's actually his defense first, and then the shooting is also icing on the cake. Gigi said Clarkson should be... Oh, I just read that one from Gigi. Rafael Torres said, sorry, Chef, my wife is in the hospital about the reason I can watch the show, but I'm cheering for the next one in the hospital watching show on the TV. Appreciate you, Raf, man. I wish you nothing but the best, man. Hope everything's good. Suns Jen said, Atlanta is also losing the game, though. Yeah. They are indeed. We are at a timeout break here. What are we missing on our bingo card? So we have Anunoby for 20. He's got 14. It's looking solid. For a bingo, we need Karl Anthony Towns for 25 points. He's got 12. He's going to have explosive fourth quarter here. McBride for 4 is not happening. Kuminga 10 and 5. Kuminga for 10 and 5. He's got off the bench 3 and 3. Okay, it's not looking great. But he's got a whole fourth quarter to go. Josh Hart 12, 5 and 5. He's got 6, 7 and 4. Needs 1 more assist and 9 more points. Or 6 more points. Not out of the realm possibility. McCollum for 25 points. What does he have right now? I know he's been hooping. He's got 22. Brunson for 30. He's got, 26, 24? Brunson's got 26. Slowed down significantly after that first quarter. Johnson for 25. He definitely is not close to that right now. He's not been super effective here tonight. He's got 16, 6 for 14 from the field. Not a great game for him. We haven't had a jump ball yet. We haven't had a 4-point play. Daniels for 4 stocks. What does Daniels have now? Still stuck on the 3 steals. Good job by the Knicks. What else do we got? Any player for 3 blocks? Robinson, Towns, still yet to pick up another block. 2 and 2. Yep, okay. Failed challenge. We haven't had one yet. No triple doubles, no double doubles. Towns needs 4 more rebounds. A couple of guys for the Hawks also on the verge. Dyson Daniels has 4 and 8. He's going to have to score some points. I'll tell you that. Just that said Clarkson due for some heroics? Maybe. Here we go. We're going to check back in here. Hubian said we should add a nut shot for game 2. We might have to. Might have to at some point in the series if this trend continues. Take Cowboy said Mitch had 2 blocks. He did indeed. We got any player for 3 blocks, though. Towns and Robinson both have 2 blocks. Gabe Vincent off the dribble, pull up 3. Can't get that one to go. Rebound, Kareem's out of bounds. It's going to go back to the Knicks. Okay, 6-point lead for the Knicks. What do we got, Knicks? What do we got? Kazzy said OG for 20, 2 threes. Yeah. He's got 14. Brunson gets it over to Towns. Towns being guarded by Kuminga. Hits Brunson coming back door. Bad pass for Anthony Towns. Yet another turnover. What is that? His 5th turnover? 6th turnover? It's not good. Just that said, Daniels' rebounds came right to them somehow. He's in the right place at the right time. That's part of the skill, knowing where the ball is going to careen to. Alexander Walker up top being guarded by McBride. Attacking to his left. Down the lane. Scoop layup. Gets swatted out of there by Towns. There's 3. Josh Hart bringing it down the other way, putting his head down, attacking, bump, Euro down the lane, scoop, layup, got it to go for Josh Hart. He's looking for the foul, he doesn't get it. But the Knicks up by 8 now. There's 3 blocks for Anthony Towns, we'll update it in a minute. Gabe Vincent has it up top. Over to Jalen Johnson, left wing, attacking, down the lane, stop, step back, jumper, got it to go, off glass. Josh Hart down on the ground, hurting a little bit. Wanted the offensive foul, he didn't get it. Josh Hart comes up limping. Jalen Brunson bringing it down, directing traffic. They get it over to Karl Anthony Towns, left wing, being guarded by Mo Gay. Towns swings through to his left, putting the ball on the floor. Sees a double team, kicks it out to Jalen Brunson, 1-on-1 against Alexander Walker. Brunson puts him in the post, backing him down, stop, turn, half spin, down the lane, a lot of contact, nothing called, ends up turning it over. Mo Gay dives onto it, gets it over to Alexander Walker, we're pushing the other way. Atlanta up top, Alexander Walker picked up by Anunoby, gets it out to Jalen Johnson, and a blocking foul on Karl Anthony Towns as he and Mo Gay end up colliding. Didn't see the play because I was watching the ball. Well, there's 3 blocks on Karl Anthony Towns. I think he's been very good defensively here tonight. Rotund Calzone, yes sir. Can anyone stop the Orlando Magic? We'll see if the Pistons can. We'll see. So are we in the bonus? We're in the bonus. So that's free throws for Mo Gay. All right, I guess we could update our bingo card. Cat has 5 turnovers just as dead. Yep, not great. Not great. Mo Gay at the foul line for 2. Knocks down the first one. He's got 1 more coming. What do we have? Any player for 3 blocks. All right. Doesn't help our chance to get bingo. Mike said if JB would give up the ball, my guy waited the whole game to say that. When Jalen Brunson was cooking in the first quarter, Karl Anthony Towns comes up limping. Mo Gay missed the 2nd free throw. Brunson bringing it down, coming to his left off the Towns screen. Towns has 5 turnovers. We're talking about Jalen Brunson giving up the ball. Okay, brother. Towns driving it down against Mo Gay. Drop step, steps through, layup, gets fouled. He's going to the foul line for 2. And Mo Gay upset. Mo Gay, as the broadcast says, exchange glances. Okay. Karl Anthony Towns too big, too strong, big dog. It's exactly the way you need to play. Drop step right through his chest. Keith said Towns too many turnovers? Yes, sir. Karl Anthony Towns knocks down the first free throw. He's been excellent from the foul line. Perfect from the foul line. Mo Gay subs out of the game with his 5th foul. Okongu's going to sub back in. Mike said, we don't need finesse, we need points. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean, brother. Just that said, sounds kind of Mo Gay to me. The puns. Ahmed, what's up, Ahmed? D said 1 more assist to Towns. Towns with 13, 6, and 3 right now. Mine said, John, what's up, brother? Karl Anthony Towns hit the first free throw, knocks down the 2nd free throw. Appreciate you, big dog. It's back to a 7-point game, under a minute to go. Here comes CJ McCollum, who just checks back in. McCollum bringing it down. Coming to his left. Couple of players falling all over each other. McCollum steps back for a 3, can't get it to go. Kuminga battling for the rebound, able to get it. Back out to McCollum, another open 3. Can't get that one to go either. Brunson the rebound. Quick outlet to OG Anunoby down the court by himself, a 2-handed slam. And a 9-point lead for the Knicks. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How do you allow Anunoby to leak out like that all by himself? Too much crashing from the Atlanta Hawks on the offensive board. Somebody got to get back on defense. McCollum attacking to his left, blowing past downs down the lane, kicks out to Alexander Walker. Up top to Johnson, driving to his right, spins to his left against McBride. Down the lane, follow-away jumper over McBride. In and out, can't get to the stay. Josh Hart with yet another rebound, his 8th of the game. His 9th of the game. Here comes Jalen Brunson bringing it down, telling everybody to get the heck out of my way. I got 16 seconds to go. Brunson being guarded by Alexander Walker. Brunson attacking to his left, driving it down in the paint, step back, pump fake, floater, comes up short, battle for the rebound. Okongwu knocks it away. Johnson, the three-quarters court heave, and it comes off the front of the rim. It was close. And that will end our third quarter. We got 12 minutes of basketball remaining, 9-point lead for the Knicks. Knicks, if you can't hold on to a 9-point lead here in the fourth quarter at home in game 1 of the playoffs, maybe it might not be meant to be. So handle your business here tonight, New York. MBM said, way to shut down the quarter and the door. I wouldn't say the door just yet, brother. I wouldn't say the door just yet, but absolutely way to end the quarter for sure. Mr. Nixon said, cat for 3 to end the quarter. Karl-Anthony Towns is up to what? 14 points. Brunson up to 26. Anunoby up to 16. No points from McBride. 8 points from Josh Hart. 9 boards, 4 assists for Josh Hart. Okongwu with 15. He's been kind of quiet ever since the first half. Good job on him. We'll see what he's got here in the fourth quarter. He'll start the fourth quarter. Nate Yak said Mitch will also start the fourth quarter. Yes, sir. Jalen Johnson with 18, 7, and 2. Not a super efficient game, though. He's playing hard. 7 for 16 from the field. 18 points for him. CJ McCollum, 22, 9 for 15. He's also kind of slowed down, just like Jalen Brunson. This is playoff basketball at its fullest. Alexander Walker, a rough night. 3 for 12 from the field and 9 points. Jonathan Kuminga, 3 points, 4 boards as well. So he's also not having too effective of a game here off the bench. Mprex, what's up, Mprex? MBM, nice quarter. Pretty fun quarter. Pretty fun quarter all around. Let's take a look over here. What was the quarter wrapping up to? Hawks scored 19 points in that quarter. Excellent quarter for the Knicks. Knicks also only scored 26. So, you know, obviously the offense could have been better, but the defense was solid. Atlanta's defense was also solid. This is a bit of a barn burner of a game. Close, defensive-minded. Both teams digging in here. Christian Blade said Hawks may lose, but Anunoby, Hart, and Towns coming up limping is good news for round 2 versus the Celtics. I don't know about that, brother. Them dudes, I don't know what they do in their off days, but they also the first round is extremely long. First round is extremely long, Christian Blaze. Also, you haven't played your first round series against them dirty Philadelphia 76ers. Now, thankfully for you, you don't have Joel Embiid to tend with, because somebody is definitely not walking out of that series available if Joel Embiid was playing. The Fleas with a very generous super chat. Another one. Appreciate you, brother. He said 14 likes for 200. Who's going to step up? Appreciate you, the Fleas. If you guys are enjoying the show so far, remember, hit the thumbs up button. It helps tremendously. I appreciate you guys, man. I really do. What do we have here in relation to our Angel A1 Jerome, also with the super chat? Appreciate you, brother. He said great defense both ways, but we have Brunson. Knicks do have Brunson. And the Knicks are also the best fourth quarter team in the NBA. What do they got for us here? Yer said Walker is not playing well. Yeah, not playing well when the lights are brightest. 9 points for him, 4 assists, a turnover. He's 3 for 12 from the field. Kentrell goated. What's up, Kentrell? Brunson's going to be out. Been in all third, so he'll be out. Yes, that is the normal rotation, Kentrell. Jalen Brunson plays the entirety of the first quarter and sits the start of the second. He plays the entirety of the third quarter, sits the start of the fourth. Bruce Fowler said, I love when people say they went to the Yankee game and the Knick game on the same day. It's my lifelong dream. That is a pretty fire day. That is a pretty fire day. We have Alexander Walker for what, 25, I think? Yeah, he's not getting that. We have McCollum for 25. He's 3 points away from that. Could get that. Johnson for 25. That's on the table as well. Anunoby for 20 is on the table. Robinson, 4 offensive rebounds. He's going to come in here. Start the fourth quarter. Mike said, I'm watching the same game you're watching? I don't know, brother. We might be watching different games. Here we go. We're back into it. Robinson has it up top. Being guarded by Okongwu. Fakes the handoff. Keeps it. Hands it off to Shamet. Shamet being guarded by Alexander Walker. Shamet coming to his left. Off a McBride screen. And a moving screen on Deuce McBride. Not what you want to see. Rose said Brunson only playing 2 quarters. That's crazy. He plays every quarter. He just doesn't start the second quarter. He comes in around the 6 or 7 minute mark. Same with the fourth quarter. He'll come in around the 8 minute mark, 7 or 8 minute mark, depending how the bench unit plays here. Knicks come out with their usual bench unit. Atlanta comes out with Kuminga, McCollum, Dyson Daniels, Alexander Walker, and Okongwu. Kuminga driving to his left down the lane against Robinson. Lefty layup, got it to go. Jordan Clarkson on Jonathan Kuminga is not really a matchup I kind of want to see. I don't really want to see that one. Shaman bringing it down against Daniels, blows past him, inside the Robinson, stops, turns, spins, pivots, got nowhere to go, pulls it out, over to Shaman, right wing three, relocates, comes up short on the rebound, and Anunoby fouls Okongwu, fouls Kuminga, going for the rebound. Raymond said, let's pray for the players to stay safe. Absolutely, every time. Son Jen said, Hawks are so hopeless against the Knicks, all they can do is try to limit their offspring. Mine said, John said, everything is going as planned. Chevy, no need to rush the game. JB, easy, 30-plus points tonight. I wouldn't say easy. Jalen, Dyson Daniels up top, hands it off to Alexander Walker. Jab step, coming to his right, side step, pump fake, swings it out. McCollum, left wing, three, over McBride, in and out, can't get it to stay. Robinson, rebound knocked out of his hands, kicked out of bounds by Mitchell Robinson, and it's out of bounds. They're going to call it out of bounds off the Hawks. That is absolutely out of bounds off of the Knicks. That is 100% out of bounds off of the Knicks. Can we inbound the ball and bring it down? We do. They don't get the challenge. Okay, that was out of bounds off of the Knicks for sure. McBride bringing it down, coming to his right off the Robinson screen. Spins, coming to his left. Being guarded by McCollum. McBride driving it down in the paint. Lefty layup. Can't get it to go down against Daniels. Deuce McBride. It's a rough outing for him here tonight. McCollum dancing with it against Robinson. Step back, mid-range jumper. Can't get it to go. Anunoby with a nice strong rebound in the paint. And now here comes Jordan Clarkson bringing it down the other way. It is indeed a 7-point game. 76-83. 10:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. Jordan Clarkson gets it over to Robinson, hands it off to Clarkson. Clarkson being guarded by Alexander Walker, coming to his right, driving it down in the lane, throws a lob up top, and Robinson throws it down with two hands. There's the Gotham lob, our first one of the series, our first one of the playoffs. Via Jordan Clarkson and Big Mitch. Here comes McCollum bringing it down the other way. Okongwu stops, pump fakes. McBride runs him off the line, hands it off to McCollum. Picked up by McBride again. McCollum gets it over to Alexander Walker. Swings through to his right, behind the back, coming to his left, spins back to his right. Great defense from Shamit. Alexander Walker pulls it out. Dribble pull up three over Shamit. Comes up short, rebound. Daniels gets fouled by OG Anunoby. Come on, y'all. Come on, OG. Big Mitch, you got to go up in sky and grab that rebound so Anunoby doesn't feel like he has to grab Dyson Daniels there. OG Anunoby, you can't go ahead grabbing people, big dog. What are we doing? Sire Love. What's up, Sire Love? Judge, that's a deuce cursed? Maybe. McCollum coming to his left on the left wing. Step back, pulling it out. Being guarded by Robinson. CJ McCollum's going to look to isolate. Crosses over to his right, driving it down against Big Mitch. Gets into the paint, throws it to nobody. Excellent defense from the Knicks. Bad offense from McCollum there. They pump fake over to McBride. Trailer straightaway three. There goes Deuce McBride. Right when you needed him most, he showed up with a big-time three. Knicks go up by 12. 88-76, 9:20 to go. Here comes Alexander Walker bringing it down against Landry Shaman. Alexander Walker gets it over to Daniels. Daniels hands it off to Kuminga, driving to his right, steps back, driving to his left, leans in, draws the foul, gets the floater to go. He's going to get those 3 points right back. Come on, JC. Again, don't love that matchup. Good adjustment from Quinn Snyder there in the Hawks to have Kuminga in with his backup unit so that he can go and attack Jordan Clarkson here. Although you might just want to switch. You got OG Anunoby guarding Dyson Daniels. You might just want to switch that and put Jordan Clarkson on Dyson Daniels then. Right? You got to have Anunoby size and strength to stay in front of Kuminga if he's going to try and get active here against Jordan Clarkson because he's going to have the advantage. Kuminga gets the three-point play to go down. Back to 9 it goes. 9 minutes to go. Bruce Fowler said he has arrived. Once he sees one go down, it could get dangerous, could get spooky. Jordan Clarkson up top, attacking to his right, driving it down in the lane. Stop, turn, spin, fall away. Well contested, can't get it to go. Robinson battling for the rebound, but knocked away by Alexander Walker. Good fight from Robinson, great play from Alexander Walker. McCollum on the left wing being guarded by Shamit, bullying his way along the baseline, puts up the floater, got it to go down for CJ McCollum. Just a bucket getter right there. Pulling his way past through the chest of Landry Shamit, who's stuck in there with him, but excellent play from McCollum. McBride on the right wing, another pull of three, lock me down. Oh, Deuce McBride is getting active, I'm trying to tell y'all. Once he sees one going down, it could get spooky. Alexander Walker trying to respond, and he does! Comes down the other end and sticks it right between the Knicks' eyes. 8:30 to go in this fourth quarter, and now we're going back and forth. It's back to a 7-point game. McBride snaking it back to his left hand, pulls it out. Kicks it over to Anunoby, fakes the handoff, keeps it, catches, pump fake, swings through to his right, down the lane, step back, baseline, fall away. Anunoby got it to go. Okay, now we're just getting bucket makers right now. Now we're just getting tough shot after tough shot. 93 to 84, 8 minutes to go. McCollum gets it over to Okongwu. Okongwu up top. Swings it back over to McCollum, being guarded by McBride. McBride's locking in here. McCollum up top, swings it out to Alexander Walker. Pump fake, swings through to his right, down the lane, kicks it out. Dyson Daniels, a three over Robinson. Throws up an air ball and a loose ball foul on Jordan Clarkson. Brother, what are we doing? JC, get him out of the game. Josh Hart is at the scores table. Get JC out of the game here. That's the 4th team foul against the Knicks. So any other fouls moving forward will send the Hawks to the foul line. And there's 8 minutes to go. That's not what you want to see. It's not what you want to see at all. You're giving the Hawks an opportunity here after you kept them an arm's distance away. They get over to Kongu, rolling to the rim. Layup, gets fouled. He's going to the foul line for 2. And the Knicks are over the limit. They've been over the limit, but now they're over the limit for sure. Kentrell said Brunson can stay on the bench, really. I don't know about that. Josh Hart comes in the game for who? For OG Anunoby? And we're going to leave Jordan Clarkson in the game? Brother, please get him out. Mikal Bridges and Karl-Anthony Towns at the scores table. There you go. Mike said Atlanta getting away with a whole lot of calls. I think both sides are getting away with a lot of calls. This is just good physical basketball. I'm perfectly fine with the way the game is being officiated. Sure, there's a bunch of foul calls that I could look at and be like, or a bunch of plays where I'm like, yeah, a foul could have been called there, a foul could have been called there. I think it could go both ways. I'm perfectly fine with the way the game is officiated. Towns comes in for Robinson. 7:45 to go here. Okongwu knocks down the first free throw. He's got another one coming. MBM said ref staying out of it. Yeah, for the most part. Yeah. I'm perfectly fine with the game is being officiated. Okongwu misses the second free throw. Josh Hart with his 10th rebound. McBride bringing it down. Coming to his left off a Towns screen. McBride has it up top, being guarded by Dyson Daniels. Coming to his right. Swings it out to Towns. As the pick and pop, big man straight away. Got it to go. Karl-Anthony Towns, nothing but net. Right over Onyeka Okongwu was right in his jersey. Did not matter. And the Knicks back up by 11. 96 to 85, 7:20 to go. Gabe Vincent has it up top, coming to his right off a screen, driving it down along the baseline, gets a wide open layup. He got it to go. Again, miscommunication between McBride and Towns there. And also on the weak side. Nobody else on the weak side. If Towns is involved in the action, there's got to be a weak side defender there looking to help the helper, and there was nobody there. Towns has it up top, being guarded by Okongwu. Fakes the handoff, keeps it, hits the ball to Clarkson, out to Josh Hart, extra pass to Bridges, right wing three from McHale, comes up short, rebound to Clarkson, and he lays it up and in, and that's why you keep Jordan Clarkson in the game. Here comes Jalen Johnson bringing it down against Josh Hart. That's why Josh Hart subbed back in, so he can match up with Johnson. They get over to Okongwu, leaves it off for Johnson, being guarded by Josh Hart, swings through to his left, steps back over to Okongwu, a straightaway three looking for an answer. He can't get it to go. Josh Hart skies yet again for a rebound. Playoff Josh Hart has been activated. Towns, pump fakes from three, driving it down against Okongwu, bullying his way down the lane, lefty layup, got it to go in the foul. The big cat has arrived. Call me big cities, yes sir. Big cities in the building. Big cities in the building. 13-point lead for the Knicks as we approach the halfway point of this fourth quarter. Too big, too strong, too talented. Get out of my way. I'm going to the basket. Onyeka Okongwu? Onyeka who? Moge who? MBM said we got all the boards. I tried to tell y'all, best fourth quarter team in the league by a wide margin. Best fourth quarter team in the league. Don't allow the Knicks to go into the fourth quarter with a lead. Don't allow them to do that. The Flea said fried Hawks for dinner. Insane. Insane. The Knicks are, don't question me on this. Look it up, fact check this. I think the stat I saw was that the Knicks are the only team in the NBA to have a winning record when trailing going into the last 4 minutes of the fourth quarter. I believe they're 5-3. Not 5-3, but like in clutch time in close situations, they're 5-3. I believe when trailing. It doesn't sound like a real stat. There's a bunch of qualifiers that go with it, but I wish I saved it and I wish I had it. Chi said, how do you think Cat is playing overall tonight? I think Cat, he's had an uneven game with the turnovers, but I think for the most part, he's been really solid. Again, if he didn't have as many turnovers, I would say he's had a spectacular game. The turnovers knocks him down a pretty sizable amount, but I think the defense has been really good. The offense has come around in terms of the scoring. The rebounding could be better. He's got 6 boards. But the playmaking and playing out of the hub has been fantastic for the most part. And again, outside of the turnovers. The turnovers is what knocks him down a really good amount. Ken Charles said they don't need Brunson. Brunson's going to stay out. Brunson's going to come back in, and we're going to put the final finishing touches on this game, and the Knicks will go up 1-0 on the series. Right? We got 6 minutes to go, halfway through this fourth quarter. Game far from over, so you got to come in and handle your business. You can't take anything for granted here. David Osh Jr. said, always said OG scores over 20 were unbeatable. Well, he's got, I think, 16 here, or 18, something like that. Joseph said, keep JB out unless the game gets close. No. See, that's reactive coaching. You got to be proactive coaching. Put Jalen Brunson back in the game so the game doesn't get close. Chris Mills, what's up, Chris? Cat is decent, but we need a better big man on a defensive side that won't shoot no threes, straight defensive boards, blocks out. Give me a name, brother. Give me a name of a player that does all those things, that is attainable, that is better than Karl Anthony Towns. Madrasi, what's up, Madrasi? I would also like a fictional perfect center. I would also like the fictional perfect center. Madrasi, no one is saying that Karl Anthony Towns doesn't have his flaws. He's also not decent. He's a perennial All-NBA performer and a perennial All-Star. No one is saying he doesn't have flaws. But name me the mythical center that is available for them out there that is better than Karl Anthony Towns and provides all the things that you want him to provide. I'll wait, big dog. I'll wait. Chris Kahn said, man, I remember when Julius Randle used to be on this team, and he came up small today against the Denver Nuggets. Needed him. Chris Mills said, that is all we're missing, a strong defensive center and a nice athletic power forward. Name me the names, brother. Name me the names. I would also like the fictional perfect pieces to this team as well. Hoobien said, I don't know, Prime Shaq probably is better than Cat. That's what I'm saying. Hoobien, like, who are we talking about? Give me names. I'm not going to sit here and talk fictional fairyland world basketball with us. Give me names. That's what we're here for. Give me names. You want to say we should trade Karl Anthony Towns for player X? I'm with you. Let's have that conversation. That's a viable conversation to have. But we can't sit here and start talking about made-up people, being like, we should trade for this made-up guy that is everything this team needs. Yeah, I know. Karl Anthony Towns is not perfect. I got you, big dog. I got you. I'm with you. Towns knocks down his and one free throw. 14-point lead for the Knicks. Okay. Halfway through this fourth quarter, far from over. Continue to lock in defensively, Knicks. Approaching the halfway point. McCollum gets it over to Okongwu. Swings it out to McCollum. Attacking to his left against Bridges. Stops, turns, spins, fall away. Foul line jumper. Comes up short. Rebound to Towns. Here comes Karl Anthony Towns. Josh Hart bringing it down. Hands it off to Bridges. Up top. Gets it over to Towns, being guarded by Kuminga. He has it out by the logo. Gets it over to Clarkson, curling off a screen, coming to his right. He's got a lane to the basket, scoop layup. Got it to go. Jordan Clarkson, yes, sir. That's why he is in the game. I was calling for him to be benched. That's why I'm not a head coach in the league. They get it over to Kuminga in the left wing, being guarded by Josh Hart. Knocks the ball loose out of his hands. Kuminga able to recover it. Swings it out to Daniels. Daniels up top, hands it off to Kuminga. Coming to his left, McBride switches onto him. He's going to step back for a three. Well contested. Can't get it to go. Towns get another rebound. Gets it out to Josh Hart. Josh Hart has been spectacular defensively tonight. Spectacular all-around game from Josh Hart. Towns has also been very good. Flawed, but good. Josh Hart has it up top, being guarded by Okongwu. Right? The turnovers are killing me about Towns. Other than that, I think he's been awesome. Jordan Clarkson on the left wing, one-on-one against Okongwu. Crosses over, down the lane in the paint, reverse layup. Ooh, can't get it to go. Good defense from Okongwu. And the Hawks are off and running. It's a 4-on-4 transition break, but Jalen Johnson, big and strong, down the lane, leaves it off Okongwu. As the trailer, pump fake, fly-by defense from Bridges. And look at that extra effort. They force Okongwu to pump fake out of the three, and then he tries to kick it at the last second to Jalen Johnson, who thought he was shooting it. He ends up throwing it out of bounds, and that's all effort right there. Get out to the shooter and at least make him think about it. And if you make him think about it, you'll always leave it open for a possible turnover, and that's exactly the scenario that happened right there. We're going to get a timeout, I believe, for the Atlanta Hawks. There you go. Rog D guy said, calling us, Sheffy, this is our year. We're going on a magical run. Why's my timer? Keep going. Come on. We're going on a magical run through the playoffs and bringing home the chip. Yes, sir, Rog D guy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. AP said, the spell may be working. I have to do it 15 more times. Whatever you got to do, AP. Whatever you're doing that's working, you keep doing it, brother. MBM said, MB, make them feel you? MB, Mikal Bridges? Yes, sir. That was excellent extra effort from Mikal Bridges to get out to Okongwu. He was down in the paint. They threw the kick out. Mikal Bridges said, all right, I'm going to hustle out there, run him off the line. He jumped, flew right by Okongwu. Jordan Clarkson was right behind Mikal Bridges. He said, I know he's going to fly by, so I'm going to hustle my butt out there too. Okongwu saw him coming. He said, okay, cool. He's rotating off of Jalen Johnson. Let me just swing the pass over to Jalen Johnson. Oh, he thought I was shooting it, and he cut to the rim, and I just threw it out of bounds. That's the extra effort plays. Again, just make them double think about it. Mark said, how about Clarkson? He closing the game out, Mark. He hooping. And I was calling for his butt to the bench. That's why I'm not a head coach. That's why I'm never going to be a head coach. I would have put his butt on the bench and we would have ended up giving up the lead. But instead, Jordan Clarkson is out there hooping here tonight. This is why he's the 9th man in the rotation. Mike said, one more thing, one game at a time. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Keenar said, okay, back from the bodega. And speaking of bodega, 4 stocks. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Karl Anthony Towns. 2 blocks, 2 steals. Hooping out there. 3 blocks. 3 blocks and a steal. That's what it is, right? He's hooping. He is hooping out there. What do we got out there? We got Karl Anthony Towns for 20. Needs 5 more points for bingo. Got more than enough time, Big Cat. Give us 5 more points for bingo. Our first bingo. Of course it would come during the Knicks game. McBride 4 threes. He has 2. 2 threes for Ducey. Jordan Clarkson with 8. We might have to get Jordan Clarkson props up here somewhere. Mikal Bridges with 11. All right. 11. What do we have him for? 15? 15. Dyson Daniels with 4 stocks. Does he have anything else other than that? I know he had 3 the last time we checked. Dyson Daniels, he has still stuck on the 3 stocks. Okay. Christian Blake said, or 4 points for Hart and 1 for CJ. Yeah, CJ needs 1 more for, where's CJ McCollum? CJ needs 1 more for 25. And Josh Hart, yeah. Josh Hart needs how many points? He's got, what, 9? Josh Hart with 8, 11, and 5. So he's got the 5. He's got 11 rebounds. Yes, sir. Also 5 assists. Fantastic. So he's got the 5 and 5 down. He just needs the, what, 12 points? He needs 4 more points for Big Josh. Marcus Miller said, sorry to break your heart, guys. Euro is going nowhere? Sure, brother, sure. Jalen Brunson is going to come back in to put the filling touches on this along with the guys. Knicks have a 16-point lead. This should be over, Knicks. This should be over. Brunson, Towns, Anunoby. Who we got out there? Hart, Bridges, the starting lineup. Close this one out, big dog. Close this one out. Bruce Fowler said, bring us home, Cat. Lock in. Lock in. Give us the 25 points. 5 more points, Big Cat. 5 more points. Brunson bringing it down. Under 5 to go. Timer ticked down farther than it should have. Brunson up top coming to his left, being guarded by Daniels. Swings it over to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Brunson jab step. Coming to his left off the Anunoby screen. Johnson switches onto him. Brunson crossing over to his left, driving it down, step back, hesitates, puts up the fall-away jumper, comes up short, Anunoby the offensive rebound. Dyson Daniels digs down. It's going to be a jump ball. There's a jump ball for the bingo book. We're going to get a jump ball here between Anunoby and Daniels. Okay. Okay. So jump ball between Anunoby and Daniels here. We get the jump ball, so we'll update the bingo card right quick. Here we go. Anunoby wins the tip. Loose ball. Brunson able to save it to Towns. He's going to put up the 3. Knock me down. Knock me down, Karl Anthony Towns. We need 1 more bucket, Cat. 1 more bucket for bingo. I mean, the Knicks are already going to win this game. We got the belief. We got the faith. We got it. We're good. 19-point lead. CJ McCollum to his left. Knocked out of bounds by Towns. Look at the defense. Look at the defense from Karl Anthony Towns. Talk it. Talk your smack, Towns. Let them know. It's not soft like that in the paint. Hooping defensively. Stout defensively. Yes, sir. Anthony Towns, look at OG Anunoby, gave him the head nod. Yes, sir. Give me that gift. I want that gift. That gift got to be in the chat. We got to get that gift somewhere on one of the notifications. Maybe gifted subs. Who knows? We got to get that Anthony Towns. Look at OG Anunoby, hit him with the... Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's Big Cat right there. That's Big Cat right there. 4 minutes to go. 13-2 run for the Knicks. They're up by 19. Brunson swings through to his right. Bringing it down. Step back. Baseline. Gets caught in the air. Saves it over to Bridges on the right wing. Bridges swings through to his left. Down the lane in the paint. Around Towns. Low guard top screen. Pull-up jumper. Can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound. Dyson Daniels able to grab it. Bringing it down the other way. Here comes CJ McCollum. Bringing it down to his right. Being guarded by Bridges. Struggling with his handle. Pulls it back out. Good defense from Bridges to stay in front. Over to Daniels. Back to McCollum down the lane. And he gets the foul call. 3:50 to go. 3:50 to go. I want the 20-point win. I want the 20-point win. They think this is sweet. They think it's close. They don't know what playoff basketball is like. They don't know what the playoff Knicks look like. Stephen Smith. What's up, Stephen Smith? Look at Sheffy style and profiling. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hooping on him. Hooping on him. CJ McCollum misses a free throw. Look at the opponents misses free throws. They not ready for prime time. The lights are too bright. The ghost of Jared Allen is haunting the opponents of the Madison Square Garden right now. The ghost of Jared Allen is invading CJ McCollum, who misses 2 in a row. I'm trying to tell you, they're not ready for prime time. Jalen Brunson bringing it down. Under 4 minutes to go. Got a 19-point lead. All we need is bingo. Towns has it up top, being guarded by Alexander Walker. Coming to his right. They show a double team. Out to Bridges. Right wing 3. Knock me down. Comes up short. Long rebound over to Alexander Walker. They're bringing it down the other way. Alexander Walker has it up top. Coming to his left. Off the Johnson screen. Over to Dyson Daniels. On the left wing. Hands it off to Jalen Johnson. Pump fakes. Coming to his right. Down the lane. In the paint. Runs into his own defender. Onto his own teammate. But a foul is called. So Johnson's going to go to the foul line for 2. Bruce Fowl said X's? X's for what? What X's we got? Which ones we got? We didn't even get Brunson 30 ball, by the way. B. Will said, I told you McCollum legs were going to fall in the 4th. Old man McCollum don't got it in him, man. He don't got it in him. X's for what, Bruce Fowl? We just were hoping for the Cat 25 point, right? That's all we're hoping for? Nothing happened yet, right? Anthony Towns with 23. Come on, Big Cat. Come on, Big Cat. Johnson knocks down the first free throw. He's got another one coming. Johnson knocks down both free throws. I'm dying. I'm not gonna lie. This is game number 3. This is game number 3. I'm sweating my butt off. You get it in the Brunson. Brunson bringing it down. Brunson up top. Being guarded by Alexander Walker. Brunson dancing with it around the Josh Hart screen. Coming to his right. Okongwu picks him up. Brunson sees a double team, damn near a triple team over to Josh Hart. Pass fake, driving it down, step back, left wing 3, put the dagger on him. That's what Josh Hart does. Off of the back rim, can't get it to go. Rebound to McCollum. Here comes Jalen Johnson bringing it down the other way, 106-89. Jalen Johnson up top, dancing with it. Coming to his left, over to Dyson Daniels, over to Okongwu. Will put up the 3 over Towns. He'll knock it down. Onyeka Okongwu, man, that 3-point shot looking nice right now. It's a 14-point game, 2.5 to go. Handle your business, Knicks. Anthony Towns, make sure you get one more shot. Get one more shot. Get one more basket, Big Cat. Feed the big dog. Brunson coming to his left off of Josh Hart screen. Let's call a moving screen on Josh Hart. Whew. We got 2:30 to go. Ball back to the Hawks. Game not over yet. Game not over yet. It's 14. Don't let up here, Knicks. Don't let up here. McCollum has it up top. McCollum coming to his left, off of Johnson's screen, driving it down behind his back, coming to his right, in the paint, shoves it out to Alexander Walker, being guarded by Brunson. Alexander Walker over to Jalen Johnson, coming to his right, now coming to his left, puts up the straightaway 3, got it to go down. It's an 11-point game, y'all. Game's not over yet. 11-point game with 2 minutes to go. Could go anywhere. Could go anywhere. Brunson bringing it down. Has it up top, being guarded by Alexander Walker. Brunson spins, coming to his right. On the right wing, Brunson crosses over to his left, down the lane, stop, turn, spin, puts up the jumper, fall away, hots off the front of the rim, can't get it to go, Towns battling on the glass, keeping it alive, keeping it alive, keeping it alive. CJ McCollum picks it up, we're bringing it down the other way. Jalen Johnson up top, swings it out. Alexander Walker, stand still, wide open, left wing three, got it to go. It's an 8-point game. It's an 8-point game with under 2 minutes to go. Game not over yet. Game not over yet. Knicks got to handle the business. Who will be instead? Bench the starters. Why you got to do it to us, Knicks? Angel A1 Drama said, my goodness, why you got to do it to us? Ronald McPaul said, Hawks have heart. Nothing but heart. Absolutely. Absolutely. Here's the thing. Good timeout. Talk it over. Come out. Handle your business. Get the ball to Karl Anthony Towns. Get the ball to Karl Anthony Towns. Let him cook. First of all, we need one more basket. Second of all, we got to win the game. Mark said, you let your foot off the gas? Absolutely. Absolutely. A bad habit that this team has, which cost them in the playoffs last year in a very similar fashion. Up 16 with like 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter against Indiana. Not to bring it up. Sorry, Knicks fans. Up 14, 2 minutes to go against the Indiana Pacers Conference Finals Game 1. Looking like Knicks are going to be able to pull it out. And the next thing you know, as an artist said, please don't remind me. No, we can never let it go. We got to always remember. We got to always remember. We got to always remember. Never forget. Standing on, he said, give JB or Bridges the ball. Give the ball to Big Cat, man. Let the cat cook. Let him cook. Kennard said, Knicks missed 2 shots in the paint and Landon nailed 3 threes. Yup. 1:39 to go. 8-point game. Could go either way. $11-0 run for the Hawks. They get it in the Brunson, bringing it down. Can somebody set a screen in the backcourt for JB? No? We're just going to allow him bring it down against pressure there. Brunson gets fouled by Jalen Johnson. They're not in the bonus. My bad. Are they in the bonus? They're not in the bonus. They had a foul to give. Okay. MBM said game is over. Likely, but not definitely. And that's the problem. Whew. Brunson's got to get it in. Get it into Towns. Towns has it up top, being guarded by Dyson Daniels. Gets it over to Brunson, being guarded by Alexander Walker. Brunson up top. 1:20 to go. Brunson isolating. Shot clock running down. Crosses over to his right. Mid-range pull-up jumper. Jalen Brunson. Excellently defended. Can't get it to go down. Rebound by Dyson Daniels. Over to Jalen Johnson. Bringing it down the other way. Jalen Johnson up top. Coming to his right. Off the Daniels screen. Pump fakes. Gets it out to Okongwu. Okongwu gets it over to Daniels. Daniels hands it off to Jalen Johnson. Coming to his left. Loses the handle. Picks it up. Being guarded by Bridges. Johnson coming to his left. Brunson switches onto him. Johnson step back. Puts up the 3. Over Brunson. Comes up short. Rebound to Josh Hart. Yes, sir. Gets it over to Brunson. We're going to walk it down the other way. Wind down as much time as possible. Get a basket here. Go back up by 10. Inside the Bridges. Bridges spins. Over to Towns. There's the basket. Layup. There you go. Bingo for the Sheffy crew. Yes, sir. And 25 points for Karl Anthony Towns and a 10-point lead for the New York Knicks. There's bingo, baby. There's bingo. They hit Alexander Walker coming back door for the easy 2-handed slam with 40 seconds to go. All right, maybe don't do that. What are we doing? We just gave them 2 free points. What are we doing? And a foul on Okongwu. Is this a foul before the inbound? Either way, they're in the bonus, so it's free throws. All right, we got bingo. What do we do? What do we do? It's our first bingo ever. I don't know what to do. What do we do with this bingo? Oh, wait, my bad. Let's officially update bingo, baby. Boom, boom, boom. Bingo. Bingo was his name-o. Josh Hart knocks down the first free throw. Thank you, Big Josh. There's bingo. What do we do? Do we do this? We do this? What happens when bingo happens, guys? I really don't know. What do we do? Karl Anthony Towns subs out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He made sure to get us 25. Big Cat knew the assignment. He got it. He knew what was needed. Josh Hart knocks down both. Yes, sir. Hawks bring it down. McCollum all the way to the rim for the layup. They're still battling. Shout out the Hawks. 34 seconds to go. They get it into Brunson, bringing it down, pulling it out, spins. Alexander Walker pressuring, picks up his handle. Brunson saves it over to Shamit, but gets fouled by Alexander Walker. Free throws for Brunson. There we go. You love to see it. All right, well, how do you do this? There we go. Keenar said, put a big orange and blue line through the column and put a big close-up of Clyde. That's a lot of work, but we'll get it done at some point, probably after the stream. Brunson at the foul line for 2 free throws. Knocks down the first one, putting the icing on the cake here. Where are we at? Here. For some reason, you could only give memberships on the phone, I think, which is weird. Can't do it on desktop. I think that's the password. That's not the password. I don't know what the password is. Is that it? There you go. There you go. Shout out the chat. Shout out the chat. We got bingo. We got bingo, baby. There it is. There it is. Bingo. Bingo was his name, oh. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Jordan said password is bingo, baby. It is need, not bingo, baby. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We got bingo, man. I'm sweating my butt off, but we got bingo. We got bingo. Bingo gifts, man. How very apropos that bingo came for our Knicks coverage. Chris Mills said, game 1, game bull. Game ball goes to Big Cat. Yes, sir. Let's go New York's. New York representative. Yes, sir. Carlton Towns game ball definitely goes to him. Well, him and Josh Hart. I thought Josh Hart's defense has been spectacular here tonight. Josh Hart with 10, 13, and 5. He was utterly fantastic here tonight. Although Carlton Towns could get... We'll see who gets defensive player of the game. The first playoff defensive player of the game. We'll see. Daniels gets it into Alexander Walker. He's got to heave up the 3. Misses it off the back of the rim. Rebound to Okongwu. A loose ball foul on the Hawks. Jalen Johnson. Annoyed and frustrated at the call. You said we want our bingo winners. Shout out to all the people who received the gifted membership from bingo. Shout out to y'all. Take Cowboys said that's exactly what we need from Josh. Yes, sir. Mark said Cal was tonight's MVP. Overall, yes. Who was the defensive player of the game? Josh Hart. To me, it's either Josh Hart or Carlton Towns. I might lean. I mean, Josh Hart has the tough assignment of guarding Jalen Johnson. I thought he was utterly fantastic tonight defensively. Carlton Towns was also shoring up the paint. He had a couple of defensive breakdowns, though, so I think we're going to go with Josh Hart on this one. I'm going to go with Josh Hart on this one. Whew. Roger said, wait, do we have a double bingo? What's the double bingo? What are we missing? Josh Hart at the foul line, by the way. Knocks down the first one. He's got another one coming. DPS said, I didn't receive the bingo win. It goes out randomly, brother. Goes out randomly to 5 viewers. Josh Hart misses the second free throw. 20 seconds to go. Johnson will dribble it down. He'll shoot the step back 3 over Hart. He'll miss it. Rebound to Anunoby. And Alexander Walker. Shamit fouls Alexander Walker. Christian Play said, never mind, he missed. Yeah, he needs one more basket anyway. He would have ended up with 11 points. He needs 12. 13 big old rebounds for Josh Hart, by the way. 19 points for OG Anunoby. Are we missing anything here? What are we missing? Knicks fan said, add Josh 12, 5, and 5. It's a bingo. McCollum's got 25. McCollum's got 25. Josh Hart has got 10 points, guys. Josh Hart's got 10 points. Alexander Walker misses another one. Josh Hart another free throw over to Jalen Brunson, and they're not going to foul Josh Hart there, and they're going to allow Jalen Brunson and the Knicks to dribble it out. That's going to end it. Rich Smith with a very generous super chat. Appreciate you, brother. He said, good job calling the game, Sheffy. Appreciate you, Rich. Appreciate you, man. I am exhausted. Knicks with the victory, baby. Knicks with the victory. Am I bugging? No, Josh Hart ended up with 12 points. With 10 points. He didn't get 12. Josh Hart with 10 points. He shortchanged us. We could have had another bingo. Mikal Bridges has 11. Brunson with 28. He doesn't get the 30 either. Mitchell Robinson did not grab 4 offensive rebounds. No 4-point play. Jalen Johnson, did he end up with 25? Jalen Johnson with 23. Kuminga 10 and 5 off the bench. He did not get that. Had 8 and 4. There you go. So that is our only bingo here tonight. Yep, that's our only bingo. We were close. On Josh Hart. Needed literally one more basket. Spark said, one more game. Let's go. Whew. All right, screw it. We got one more game. Actually, the audio is literally about to die. What we can do is we can plug it in for now. Audio is going to be slight buzzing, very slight buzz, but we'll do it. Screw it. We'll be live. Why not? I might not have a voice for tomorrow's game, but screw it. Here we go. Game 1 is in the books, K. Hazy. Yes, sir. Kenar said, yes, this is a double bingo, in fact. What am I missing? Here? We don't have double bingo. Josh Hart only had 10 points. Needed 12. Where's our bingo? Where'd it go? There we go. So, Josh Hart ends up with 10, whatever it was, 14 and 5. So he doesn't have bingo. We don't have a second bingo. Only got 10 points. Keenar said 14 rebounds. Hart. Oh, I said 12, 5, and 5, but I didn't say it had to be points. Good point, Kinahara. Ooh, y'all got it. Y'all got another bingo. 14 rebounds, over 5 points, over. Y'all got it. I see what you did there. I didn't specify it had to be points for 12. He got over 12 in one of the stats. We'll give it to you. Bingo number 2. There you go. 2 bingos. I see what y'all did there. Y'all got me. I wasn't seeing it, but now I see it. I opened up my third eye and I can see it now. We got to switch over to the other game, by the way. That game has been started. That game is like 20 minutes into it. So we're going to switch over in a second here. But shout out to everybody in the chat. We're going to send out one more bingo membership. Shout out to you guys. My goodness. There you go. Y'all got it. Yeah, are you going to make me put it in again? Even though I said remember me on this device? Made me put in the password again? Really? It's a good thing. Gigi said Alexander Walker was mad. Here we go, baby. There it is. Y'all got bingo twice. 10 gifted subs to the community. Shout out to everybody who still is in the chat who's going to receive that. There you go, DPS. You said you didn't get one. You got one right there. There you go, brother. Chris Mills said, we're walking out of this first round politely. The second round is going to get tough. Absolutely, which is why I do like the idea that people have brought up of the Knicks play a tough matchup in the first round. Don't give us the easy matchup in Toronto. We don't know what easy matchups are like anyway. We always end up with a hard matchup, so here we go. Joe's dad said proper bingo. Yes, sir. We got 2 bingos. And of course it comes in the Knicks game. Yes, sir. Love it. Gigi said, I don't want to hear no cat slander. I don't care if he starts the game over 60. Well, if he starts the game over 60, maybe a little bit of slander. But I'm with you, Chichi. I'm with you. I like the energy because I've been defending Karl Anthony Towns all season. I think he has been overly standing on my money. Said, I forgot to sub. Appreciate you, brother. Hope you're having a good time. Hope you're enjoying the show. All right, we got to switch over to the other game. It's already on, right? Let's first of all, before we do that, let's switch everything before we switch over to the other stream. Let's do this. Let's put the other game on. Let's see what's going on. Are the Rockets running away with it? Is it a close game? What's going on here? Where is it at? Oh, it's on, that's right. It's not on Prime. So we can leave here. We can leave here. We have that plugged in. We have this plugged in. All right, so the audio I know is going to be a little bit fuzzy for a bit while we charge our audio, but we should be all right as we continue to go. We'll do this. We'll do this. We'll put the game up. There you go. This game is... Are the Lakers up? 14-7. They're up to start the game. All right, they are 5 minutes into it, so we gotta go over there. We gotta go over there now. Appreciate you guys. Game is on ABC. Before we leave here, we're going to do this. Lakers up. Yes, sir. 14-9 now. We got, is that Marcus Smart? Marcus Smart. Braun cutting to the rim, kicks it out. Hachimura, a wild pass, and Hachimura got it to go down. Look at the Lakers hoop, man. Look at them hoop. All right. So we can get rid of this. And yes, we'll save that. We have that. We'll move that down for a minute. All right, we're going to end this stream. We're going to pop over to the next stream. Actually, before we do that, let's change up our score bug, and then we'll hop over there. We'll be ready to go right from jump. This is the Rockets taking on, so R is all the way down here. Alphabetized R, where are you, R? There you go. Whew. Rockets taking on the Lakers. Boom, there you go. There you go. And then we'll change our bingo card before we go over there. I mean, we're already missed the first 5 minutes. No need to be in a rush. We're going to miss the first half of the first quarter here, but the Knicks always have priority. I tried to tell you guys. Here we go. Here we go. I'm definitely not going to have any voice tomorrow. This is great. This is great. All right, there we go. We're going to end the stream here. We're going to pop over right into the other one. Again, it should come up and let you guys know whether or not you would like to go over to the other stream. So I appreciate you guys. Let's keep the party going. Actually, we get a timeout. Perfect. Perfect. So we're going to calmly go over there and make sure we're all set up and situated. And we're going to set everything up. Appreciate you guys. Let's do it. Popping over to the other one now.